All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on in. As you can tell, it just keeps getting worse. It just at this point, it just keeps getting worse. Like I didn't expect this. Okay, I did not expect this. I did not expect a bigger paranormal channel, especially one that has done a collaboration with Satori and Cody, to come out and say they're not even sure anymore what to believe. And I did see someone's comment saying, little weird that he already knew about the method, but now is questioning it. It's not weird at all. It's not weird at all. Only because, and there's a reason why it's not weird, is because people actually went and started doing their research on the paranormal duo and, the Fox sisters and things like that, and is now bringing it up to the spotlight. And all these bigger channels are now realizing that there is actual proof that they might not be as truthful as they seem to appear. That's something that they were not aware of when, I'm sure, collaborating with Satori and Cody. They were not aware that there was a lot of things that were questionable about them from previous years before they started doing collaborations with a bunch of YouTubers. It's absolutely understandable that they didn't realize this. I mean, let's be real. I mean, people, of course, and once they brought it to the light, there was going to be a lot of people trying to debunk it. That was an obvious. I'm sure a lot of these paranormal channels probably put a lot of faith and trust into the people they collaborate with, and they would never take them as liars. But this is something that I think is going to be very important if they ever do come out as fake. That a lot of more paranormal channels and a lot more people are going to have trust issues with people who just say they can communicate with the dead or spirits or whatever, right? So yeah, it's shocking. This is shocking. I did not expect Exploring with Josh of all people, because you guys said that Satori and Cody actually did collaborations with Exploring with Josh before they even did a collaboration with Sam and Colby. And now he's coming out to the spotlight and saying, I'm not too sure anymore, guys. This is questionable shit. I was unaware of. And I'm pretty sure he even said not long ago, actually, on an Instagram story, that he was going to be making a separate video kind of going into it a bit more than just that little post that he made or that little comment he made. And I'm sorry. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a reactor. I react to the paranormal. The Sam and Colby videos affected me on a level I can't even explain to you. I was emotionally just so excited. I was overwhelmed. I started crying. I felt like my family was looking over my shoulders when they were saying all of these messages, live life to the fullest. I truly believe that that video is tremendous at making you feel good. It's a feel good video. And there's a lot of movies that do that too. A lot of movies in this world that are feel good movies. You put it on, you watch the movie, you cry a little bit, you're feeling happy, you're enjoying yourself. And at the end of the day, though, it's a movie, and you can rewatch it over and over again. It's not lying to you. It's just a piece of, it's a piece of fiction, right? I mean, it's just that's the thing. And this, though, the big difference between this and a movie is that this is supposed to be a paranormal investigation that is supposed to be giving you real answers, scientific answers of the existence of the afterlife. And it's basically just a big lie. There's going to be a bit of a sour taste now. If it is fake, there's going to be a bit of a sour taste. And that's not Sam and Colby's fault. It's not their fault. Obviously, sometimes we can't help but be lied to. We can't help but being duped and these kind of things. This was shocking. This was shocking to see Exploring with Josh come out and say this. And Josh didn't do anything with Satori and Cody when they were at the Conjuring house with Sam and Colby. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. They actually didn't meet, I don't think, to my knowledge. No, they were in the room together. There was a moment where Exploring with Josh, Seth Borden, and all of them were in the room together. I think, right? Yeah, in part 2. Hi, I'm new to your channel and love your content. I'm also questioning about Cody and Satori. I'm not going today. I'm not going to say they're cons until I know the full truth. Exactly. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But Exploring with Josh coming out and saying this really just elevates things. And, it's not like, Sam and Colby, Sam and Colby are starting to question things. But Exploring with Josh out front just said, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure anymore, guys. It's a big deal. It's a big deal in the world of the paranormal. I think if anybody here is a fan of the paranormal and not just here, to slam things, I mean, this is a big deal. And look, you got to look at the bright side of things too, okay? Just because if this comes out as fake, that does not necessarily mean it's all bad. There could be a bright side to this, a silver linings, if you will, right? Or whatever they say. There could be a positivity. And the positivity here is that, and maybe this is kind of blunt and harsh for me, people will be people. People will lie to gain recognition. People will lie to get self-promotion. People will lie to make money. People will lie to get a bigger, get more out to the public. And this is a big example of that. Now, I'm not sure what their motives were if they are lying. Again, innocent until proven guilty, my opinion. I'm sticking with it. Innocent until proven guilty. However, seeing this Exploring with Josh, I don't know about you guys, comes off to me like a very honest individual and somebody who, he wouldn't have said this if he really did not have a bit of a mixed feeling. He wouldn't have said this if he wasn't a little bit sure about what he was saying. So that kind of gives me a little bit of more than just, seeing random hate comments. I mean, this is Exploring with Josh. This is a guy, again, who has collaborated with them, and he's unsure now. That's a big deal. That's a big, big deal. I'll go ahead and pull the message up again really quick, guys, so you guys can see it. A lot of you guys are asking what happened. I'm going to let you guys see what happened. Basically, Exploring with Josh has come out feeling a bit confused about Satori and Cody, and I'm sure a lot of you people are unaware of this because it was actually posted on a debunking video of all things. Somebody trying to debunk Sam and Colby's video, Exploring with Josh, commented on it. So here it is really quick. This is the overall message. He said, "Honestly, I believe them up until today. Question mark, question mark. I don't want to believe them. No, I don't know. I want to believe them. I really do. I trust them and been trusting them. I can't debunk it in person. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy as hell. Like, I looked at everything, all the videos, and I'm here like, I don't know. It's confusing as heck, but hell, I'm here, and I don't know if I even believe anymore." So clearly, he's just not too sure about Satori and Cody. That's basically the bottom line. He is not too sure about Satori and Cody at the end of the day. He just made another comment on it. I will send it to you. Are you talking about the Instagram story? I saw that. Yeah, he wants to make an actual video kind of explaining what he means by that. Yeah. Did we just get a new member, by the way? It says we have one new member. Did someone join as a member? I want to say thank you. It's so sad. I feel sorry for those who truly believe Satori slipped up verbally, saying some people will hate them and others won't believe. She had a fraudulent slip saying it's fake. Hey, Christy, how are you doing? Nope, another video. Oh, really? Another video? Oof. Oh, he commented on another video. Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me. This is bad. This ain't looking good for Satori and Cody. And I'm going to be honest with you. Again, I will obviously be somebody who will say my opinion if they come out as fake. I will state my opinion. I won't, go after them. I won't destroy them in any sort of way. I'll destroy them in a sense. But I will, because I don't approve of this shit. I don't. At the end of the day, bluntly and simply, I don't approve. I watched that video. The hype was built. Sam and Colby, unfortunately, will be known as the people who built up the hype. But obviously, what happened on screen was not their fault. Satori and Cody had everybody fooled, including Sam and Colby, including Exploring with Josh, if this is the case. So I would not hold them responsible, but I will say, after so much hype was built up around these videos, so much fucking hype, and you can't tell me there was not a lot of hype built up around these. I mean, literally every video I saw was Sam or Colby saying, this is going to change your view of the paranormal. This is going to make you question life, existence. And for all of that hype, and then all of a sudden it just gets picked up and thrown on the ground and smashed into little pieces, if this is the case, that is heartbreaking to say the least. And I do feel bad for Sam and Colby above everybody else. I feel more bad for Sam and Colby than anybody because they are the people who hyped this up. They were so excited. I mean, who wouldn't blame them? I'd be excited. Yeah, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. Now, if Seth Borden or another person comes out, and you got to think at this rate, man, this is going to ruin a lot of people online too. Because there's a lot of people who took their side. Mediums, people who said they could see the things happening, they're going to be ruined from this. There's going to be so much whiplash if they are pronounced as fake. I mean, one of the first things they decided to do was compare themselves to the Fox sisters. And Cody even said, like, there was speculation of them being fake. And it's like, dude, no. The Fox sisters announced being fake. They were fake. They faked that shit for money to survive. And you're comparing yourselves to them. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. At all. I'm nervous. I'm getting there. All this method's giving me a headache. I don't know what to believe in anymore. And look, at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, from somebody who has experienced the paranormal, believe in it. Okay? If you want to believe in it. I truly believe it exists. But I also am aware, and I do believe in scammers and fakers. They do it all the fucking time. Unfortunately, it's heartbreaking. It's cruel. It's evil. I mean, if this is fake, you got to think about all the evil shit they trick people into believing. I mean, that's seriously, that's fucked up. And look, maybe at the end of the day, they may have, for some weird reason, thought that their intentions were pure and good. But at the end of the day, a lie is still a lie, right? At the end of the day, it is still a lie. You took everybody's trust, you threw it on the ground, you stepped on their hearts, and now you're, it's unfortunate, man. And again, we're talking about exploring with Josh's comment. Did you already send the comment to me? Someone's sending me another message. That's my overall question. So how were they faking it? There's no proof that they're faking it, but what we were just talking about is exploring with Josh's comment on YouTube. This was on a debunking video. Exploring with Josh himself now. Somebody who has actually met them in person and has collaborated with them is now coming up and saying that he's just not sure about them anymore. Because all the footage, Cody doing the method before he met Satori and all that stuff is now coming to the light. He has no idea what to believe. He wants to believe them, but he's just not sure about it anymore. I mean, this is a big statement coming from somebody who's actually met the couple. He's met them. And he's aware of them. And it is crazy. It's crazy. This has become a giant mess. This has become just one giant drama-filled mess. And it's sad, man. It's sad at the end of the day. I hate it because I hate seeing all these good people out here having their hearts ripped out. It sucks. It's brutal. Brutal. Okay, here's what Exploring with Josh. Thank you so much, Peachy, for sending this, by the way. Exploring with Josh did leave another comment. I'm not sure what video it is, but this is what he said on someone else's video. And if you want proof, there is Exploring. It's not going to focus, unfortunately, but there's Exploring with Josh. It is official. It has this thing next to it. This is 2 minutes ago. This is only 2 minutes ago. Holy shit. So this is very recent. He said, I mean, if they are faking stuff, it's not on me or my fault. I genuinely believed. There's so much talk about them two now, and I do agree with the world, and I see the debunking videos. This video was shot and filmed before Sam and Colby even put out the Conjuring series, to be honest. This video was shot when I truly believed. Now I'm just not sure. It's crazy to witness, so it's tough to debunk it. I personally can't. I mean, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I'll say this right now. A lot of fucking respect to Josh. A lot of respect to Josh for saying this. I mean, he's blatantly just saying, I had nothing to do with this. I believe just like everybody else here. I'm as heartbroken as you guys are. I'm as annoyed as you guys are. This is BS at the end of the day. This is fucking BS. I don't know why I said fucking, but I can't even say BS. This is fucking bullshit, is what I meant to say. And it is. This is bullshit. I'm very, honestly, at the end of the day, it is heartbreaking, but at the end of the day, I'm relieved. I'm relieved to see some people actually, like, if it is fake, and at this rate, man, I'm getting to that point where I'm almost kind of starting to go on that side of it. Again, innocent until proven guilty. I'll stand by that, but this is not looking good for Satori and Cody. This is not looking good. Should I still watch the video that he did with Cody and Satori to see what happened and what they did on the video? I mean, I'm not subscribed to him, but I sometimes watching it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, go support his videos, man. At the end of the day, you're supporting those guys. You're supporting the guys, right? Go support their videos. But I mean, again, they are not held responsible for what two adults did. These two chose to lie. That's the thing. These two chose to lie. Content creators are not responsible for that if they chose to lie on camera. This is starting to act like Paul. I know. I feel like I need like a mallet or something, man. But yeah, if you want me to, I can reread that, guys. I can reread what Exploring with Josh said on one of these posts. Also, long time no see. Haven't caught you live in a minute. Hope you're well. Poltergeist. Oh, wow. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, thank you so much. Is that a Phasmophobia profile picture? Do you know how they got Amanda's grandfather's name when they did the method thing? I don't know about that. I truly don't know. What happened while I was gone? Not too much. If it's fake, my friends are going to be so upset too. They truly believed. It's sad that even psychic mediums can be fooled. I mean, at the end of the day, look, if you're a psychic medium coming out and saying that you saw things, like you saw everything Satori and Cody were seeing, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you're a liar, you know you're a liar. So, like, you did it to yourselves at the end of the day. You did it to yourselves. But I mean, because there's a big difference between someone like me who's not a psychic medium being fooled by con artists than a psychic medium coming out and saying that they can see what Satori and Cody are doing and that there are spirits around them and they can see it, how beautiful it is. There's a big difference between me not being able to see that shit and then someone coming out and saying that they did see it. I mean, it's going to ruin some people's careers. I mean, genuinely and bluntly, yeah, it's bad. It's bad if this is the truth. Brandon, obituaries are public record. Yeah, you could probably find most information. Yeah, hit that like button, guys, by the way. I haven't said that a lot. Hit the like button if you like this type of content. I, of course, will keep you updated on everything I find out. This is all I'm finding out right now, and I'm not speaking for Josh, by the way. I'm not trying to. It's just I'm so emotionally invested into this because I myself, just like everybody else, was also fooled. Here, I'm going to go ahead and pull up. I'm actually going to do something really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. And I want to thank Peachy for sending me this because I'm actually going to post it up on the live stream right now so you guys can read it yourselves. This is apparently, but this was posted like 2 minutes ago. So this is very recent. This is a very recent comment by Exploring with Josh. So let me go ahead and bring it up. Give me 1 second. Gosh, it just keeps getting worse. Okay. Here's the other one. So you guys can still see my face. You won't be able to see the chat on screen, but there it is. There's the other one. This is a more recent comment. You guys can read it yourself. Crazy. We're just waiting on Sam and Colby's opinions. Yeah, at this point, yeah. It's just going downhill nonstop. It is just going downhill nonstop. I don't know what to say anymore. Again, innocent until proven guilty. I'm choosing to believe in them. But when you got Exploring with Josh coming out and being as shocked as most people, it's just looking sketchy. It's looking sketchy. The State of the Paranormal should be the title of the live stream. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad title at all. It was like 11 hours ago, I think. I had actually screenshotted it from Reddit page. Oh, okay. So this was a while back. Okay, good. Okay, but that makes more sense. But yeah, there we go. He said, I mean, if they are faking stuff, it's not on me or my fault. I generally believed. There's so much talk about them too now, and I do agree with the world, and I see the debunking videos. This video was shot and filmed before Sam and Colby's even put out the Conjuring series, to be honest. This video was shot when I truly believed. Now I'm just not sure. It's crazy to witness. And again, guys, this is somebody who's collaborated with both Satori and Cody. This is a guy who was in Sam and Colby's videos with Satori and Cody. And he's coming out and saying this. That's the question. Yeah, apparently Cody and Satori are going to be making a video kind of going over everything. And they need to. They absolutely need to. And I'm genuinely serious. They need to almost test every theory and do everything possible in their power to make this as believable as possible. If they can show us it is not a scam, it is not fake, perfect. But if they can't, I'm going to start having to lean more on Exploring with Josh's side. Because again, I'm not somebody who is fond of people faking shit for views. I'm not. I think it's heartbreaking, it's cruel, it's evil. Hey, Jordan, I haven't caught on one of your lives in a while. I don't know what's going to happen now with all of this. It's crazy, Lila. It's crazy. If they came out as fake, will Sam and Colby delete all the Conjuring? No, I don't think they will. And I don't think they should. Let me go ahead and say, I don't think they should delete the videos. Those videos are still great videos. All great videos. If it does come out as fake, there is a silver linings to this story. This little fairy tale, or whatever you want to call it. This little... I'm so flustered. I'm so flustered. But there is a good side to this. There is a good side to this, and that is you can't believe in everybody. For the people who really chose to believe this at the end of the day, like me, you can't believe in everybody. You can't. And this is a good lesson to the world that there are people out there who, no matter how nice they act, no matter how many smiles and no matter how many giggles they give you and, hugs they want to give you behind that little fake smile of theirs, the little evil fucking intense. I'm so annoyed by this. You have no idea. You have no idea how annoyed I am by this. I'm happy for Josh for coming out and saying something, but I am annoyed by this because it's heartbreaking. It's beginning to look more and more like suspicions were correct. So if they come out fake, J-Cart rant, I will be ranting. Yeah, there's no question about that. I mean, I've been so... this is how fucking into this I've been. I have not filmed other reactions to any other videos since this series came out. I've been only talking about Satori and Cody and Sam and Colby's videos. That's all I've been wanting to talk about. So this is how much this has really enthralled me and really sucked me into the lore and the history of Satori and Cody and what they could do. I said at first they were a gift. I said that. I'm still going to believe my dad is watching over me because, absolutely, guys, at the end of the day, I truly do believe that our families are still watching over us. It doesn't matter if a couple of people who could be con artists said that they were. I believe they always have been. They worked too hard to let this get in the way of what they actually got on their own. I'm sorry, but I can't get... but can I get a quick TLDR on a situation? Basically, I mean, this is what we've been talking about for the most part. They're both up on screen right now. Exploring with Josh came out and basically just straight up said he's not too sure about Satori and Cody anymore. He said he believed them when they did their videos together, but now after all this evidence and stuff has come to the light, he's just a bit mixed. Hit that like button, guys. We have 91 viewers in here right now and only 38 likes. Can you at least get me to 60 likes? I don't know how many people here have hit the like button already. Maybe they're just not coming in. But hit that like button. It helps out with the algorithm. More people will hop on in, be a part of the conversation. If you want to be a part of the conversation, have not left a comment, leave a comment, be a part of the conversation. Don't be afraid. We're all here to talk about this. We're not here to discriminate. We're not here to fucking trash somebody for their opinion. It's all about just getting our thoughts out there. Let it all out. Let your emotions out. Let's just talk about this. If you think they're fake, if you are somebody who believes in them and is too afraid to say that they're fake, it's okay at this point. I think things are starting to turn here. I think it's beginning to look very, very bad for Satori and Cody. It really is. I didn't want to have to say that. I'm going to tell you right now, if they're fake, they're losing my follow on Instagram. That's all. You'll lose my follow. No, thank you. I'm not going to be duped like that by you two again. So I'll just completely remove anything that you're in because I'm not going to be duped. This low-key thumbs up button. Oh, thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up button. This low-key doing Sam and Colby rep. If it's gonna. Unfortunately, it's probably gonna do a little bit of damage. They're gonna be okay at the end of the day. Sam and Colby will be okay. They're gonna be probably as heartbroken as the rest of us. So I'm hoping not a lot of people just decide to let's go over there and start trashing Sam and Colby because there's been a few debunkers who started to low-key trash Sam and Colby. And I don't think they're responsible. I think they really, truly believe they had something amazing here. And you can't blame them. I mean, all of us watching those videos, man, we were all like, gosh, this is so incredible. So they do not deserve any hate for this. They were duped just like the rest of us. Exploring with Josh was duped. Seth Borden more than likely was duped. I mean, well, not more than likely. He would have been duped if they're fake. Everybody would have been duped. We're all so desperate to want to believe and find answers, and unfortunately, scammers know that. Assholes know that, and they take advantage. Have you seen the podcast that Sam and Colby went on? Not yet. Not yet, guys. I have not watched it yet. No. Yeah, they're genuine. I don't believe Sam and Colby would ever hurt their audience, no. How about all the paranormal shows? I sent my Nana your debunk video because I watched part of the series with her, so I thought she should know about this, and I should get her opinion and then get back to you. Hey, thank you so much. No, yeah, no, I'm curious to hear her opinion. I really hope they are not fake because it was very cool, but it would be faking it. Then they would actually get in my way of people who are actually trying stuff because people would not believe them anymore. Unfortunately, yeah, a lot of people who were skeptics beforehand and then watching the series and then now they're no longer skeptics. If they are fake, they're gonna go back to being skeptics, probably 10 times even worse than what they were at first. Yeah. See, the reason why I believe in the paranormal is because I've had my own experiences. That's why I believe in the paranormal. But for the people who have not experienced anything and are watching online videos to try to find answers, this does not help them at all. This does not help them at all. The problem is with this whole situation is what they could even do to prove that they were legit. It seems like this is one of those times where they're screwed regard. Oh yeah, no, if they come out as fake, their careers are over. Make no mistake about that. They will not get a cent from anybody. I'd hope not. I'd hope not. I mean, but they might not ever come out and admit this. They might not ever. And unfortunately, all of their responses to all of this negativity have all been just pretty much telling everybody that if you're not going to believe, then there's no point of even arguing with you. Has been kind of the whole gist of it. And it's like, what are you talking about? If you have nothing to hide, then just give us more proof, right? Do the things people want you to do to get more, evidence. But they're not going to do that. So, I don't know. They know it's the end of their careers if they admit it. They'll have to go out and get real jobs. That was pretty harsh. Don't. I'm annoyed. I apologize. I'm annoyed. But like at the end of the day, I'm heartbroken. It takes a real big asshole to lie to people like this. It takes a real, heartless asshole to lie to people like this if it is fake. Even if it is real, people wouldn't want to work with have them in videos because of them lying. They would still, yeah, they kind of did it to themselves. Yeah, even if they are telling the 100% truth, they absolutely did this to themselves. It's crazy, man. I've said a million times, it's like, even if you guys are 100% honest and telling the truth, absolutely, every bit of everything that you said has almost a lie attached to it. It does not look good on them. It does, which sucks because they sound so. They do. That's the sad part. They sound so fucking nice. They sound so genuine. Why did Josh say that? Because he's unsure. He started seeing all of the evidence, all the debunking videos, and he's beginning to see things that he did not know about them before. And seeing that shit probably hurt his feelings because he genuinely believed in them. He put his faith, he put his trust, like me, like a lot of people did, put his trust into them, and now he's starting to see lies behind the things they were saying. And that's just not good. That's just not good. You can't blame anybody for feeling the way he has, and you can't blame anybody for saying the things he has. He doesn't know what to think of them. He hasn't come out and straight up said that they're lying, but it's without question he's questioning it. So it's all right. The anticipation is killing me because I need to know. I know. Everybody I feel like needs to know. Mason, what happened? Exploring with Josh came out and left a few comments saying that he's unsure about Satori and Cody. Read the comments on the screen right now. These are the comments that were left on some YouTube debunking videos, and I think this one might have been probably on one of his actual videos. But of Exploring with Josh coming out and saying that he's just unsure. Love the Sam and Colby reactions. Oh, thank you so much, Landon. I appreciate you. Stick around because I'll still be doing them. 100 viewers. Don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. We have 100 viewers and only 50-something likes. You guys could probably kick that thing's ass and bring me up to 100 likes right now. And you know what I'm going to say right now? I don't think we had 100 likes before in 23 minutes of a live stream. If you guys can hit that like button and get us up to 100 likes in 23 minutes times of doing a live stream, that might be a record. What Cody and Satori are doing with just our answering is making them look guilty of being fake. I would say yes, in a sense. I think the way that they are choosing to answer some of these questions isn't really adding up a lot. They're not really, because basically, okay, there's a video of Cody doing the method beforehand, right? And basically, his response to all of these accusations and him doing all this stuff is that I think one of the posts he made was basically people are jealous of his life. If they're not, if they're critiquing your life, that means they're not happy with their life. And it's like, What does that have to do with answering a simple question of how can you do the method beforehand? Now, these are things they could still answer. These are things that they could answer in the video that they said they're going to make. For sure. For sure. And I think they need to. I think they need to come out with actual good responses, but they should not blame anybody for questioning them. That's the thing. They should not blame anybody for having so many questions and actually calling them fakes because they're doing it to themselves. They did all of this to themselves. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He was on public TV before with, taps and everything and doing all these different paranormal investigations. Did he really not think this stuff would come to the light? Right? I mean, And no, you guys can choose. You guys can believe whatever you want to believe. It's not a place where we're going to start judging everybody's opinions. We're not. We're not. Let's not do that because this is not the community for that. This is a place where we can have conversations, respectful conversations, and be kind and respectful to everybody. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., imagine they actually come out as fake. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be heartbreaking, but it's going to be good too. It's going to be good because it's going to give a lot of people that fresh relief that we don't have to sit here and talk about it anymore. We actually know now that those videos, well, everything with Satori and Cody were just fake. Would you ever consider going to the Conjuring house and recording it? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would love to go. Read my last comment. Let me go back up, buddy. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. You can watch the podcast right now, and you don't have to watch the whole thing. There are timestamps in the description of the podcast. I'll tell you what. If we get to 100 likes, I'll watch that. I'll watch some of that interview right now. If we can get to 100 likes, I'll go over there and watch some of that interview. Live. Now I'm looking at the like button to see how fast it goes up. Honestly, I'm with you on this one, Jordan. Truthful until proven guilty. And that's where I'm at too, yeah. Start liking. Yeah, start liking. You're my favorite YouTuber, bro. Aw, thank you so much, Joven. I appreciate that. Everyone like now, yeah. Well, it's almost to 70 likes already. See that? See, I offer to do something, and everybody wants to like it. Yeah, I'll watch some of that interview right now live if you guys hit that like button. I don't have gummy bears tonight. No, I just ate some pot roast. I hope they are real because I watched the channel Metapsychics, who are mediums, and they said they were real and see what spirits see. That's kind of, yeah. Yeah. If they come out as fake, I don't know what to tell any of those channels who said they were real. That is going to be, again, there's going to be a lot of whiplash if they come out as fake. Like I guarantee you, if Sam and Colby tomorrow said that they are not sure about Cody and Satori anymore, I have no doubt that people are going to be more on the side of Sam and Colby and probably will start saying they are fake. Yeah. I mean, if Sam and Colby themselves come out and say it, yeah, it's going to be quickly like 180 turn for a lot of people. If they come out as fake, then how do you believe mediums like Amanda? I don't know. That's kind of all up to your own choice to believe in them or not, I guess. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to look good on them. It's not going to look good on them if these two come out as fake. And they were saying that we see things. Imagine all of them being just as fake. I hope not. I hope not. Josh is dropping his video tomorrow at 1 p.m. Okay, so he's probably filming that thing right now and editing right now. Sam and Colby are going to face backlash from this. We know information about Sam's grandma was on the net about what Colby's grandfather. How would they know about that? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. All I can say is a lot of stuff are public record. So like they could have done their research for all we know. For all we know. We can sit here and speculate, but for all we know, they could have done research. I'm not 100% on Amanda anyways, but respect everybody's opinions. Absolutely. Respect everybody's opinions at the end of the day. I'm hoping they're not fake because then people like, other YouTube channels won't receive a lot of backlash. Look at that. Look at that. People are 50%. Like, it's so close. We have 112 votes and 78 likes. Hit that like button. What is wrong? Come on. 112 votes, but 79. That means there are people right now watching who heard me ask, and they were like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. I'm not liking that like button, but you'll vote on my thing? Come on now. Come on now. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm not gonna judge you. If you don't want to like it, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it though. Sam and Colby talked about all the controversy in the podcast. We'll be watching the podcast. Once this gets 100 likes, we'll go ahead and watch some of that podcast, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. Live. Reverse psychology. So, like, tell them that you're only cool if you hit the like button. No, you're not. No, you're cool if you don't hit the like button. Did it already go up to 94 likes? My God. Chris, thank you for hopping on. Hit that like button regardless. I love Sam and Colby so much, and I don't really think they would lie during Hell Week, but I don't know about Cody and Satori. That's the thing, man. They would have nothing to do with Cody and Satori lying. Cody and Satori are well capable, and they know full on well what would happen if they were caught lying. So they did this to themselves at the end of the day. Yeah, don't mistake it. Sam and Colby are completely innocent in this matter. It's the other two guys, the couple who would not be innocent. And again, they did that to themselves. They did that to themselves. I already was looking at the Meddling Mediums channel, and I was already seeing a lot of backlash they were receiving for saying that they believed in Satori and Cody. A lot of fucking backlash saying, "Oh wow, you guys kind of did this to yourself," and stuff like that. Yeah. Sam and Colby are wholesome, loving, and keep hitting the likes. Thank you, Claudia, for hopping on in. Glad you can make it. First, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and react to this interview live. Yep, you guys got it close enough. I'll go ahead and react. And by the way, hit the like button. By the way, yeah, hit the like button. You guys got it close enough. Let's go. I can't wait to hear what they say. Gotta get comfortable. Oh my God. I've been sitting on this chair for how long? 30 minutes? 40 minutes? Sophia, even if they are fake, I will enjoy all the other parts of the series. Absolutely. The series is still solid. All right, let's go. He's going to do it. Everyone, unlike. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and watch this interview. I'll get it pulled up. What's the name of the channel again? I'm going to share the live stream with somebody really quick. Okay. All right, what's the name of the channel? Let's go ahead and watch this thing. And I'm not going to watch the full thing. I'll watch certain parts, especially if it has segments. I'll watch the parts that I'm very curious to know and that kind of go together with our conversation. I won't be able to see the comments, by the way, when I'm watching this. So be just talking amongst yourselves. I'm not going to ruin the reaction. So here we go. Tom Ward. Tom Ward's the name of the channel? All right, let's go to Tom Ward's channel and watch it. Oh, yeah, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 22,000. Tom Ward. All right. Let me go ahead and make sure I do some things before we get this thing going. I gotta mute some people because it's gonna blast through my Facebook. Or my Facebook's gonna blast through the reaction. So let me go ahead and mute some people really quick. Okay. That should be good. All right. Let's go ahead and watch this. Is it this one? It's the Conjuring House or fuck?
And so we kind of...
Okay. Okay, it is segmented. Good deal. What do you think of the comments? So we're definitely going to watch that. I guess this is the intro, so... okay, I think you guys are going to be able to hear it, hopefully. Not ready? Yeah, come on, guys. One more like. Yeah, hit the like button, guys, if you're just hopping on here. We're gonna watch this and get more insight on the whole, thingy. See what Sam and Colby have to say about this. We're gonna skip to right here. What do you think of the of the comments. All right, let's go. Turn up a little bit, get everything going. You guys should be able to hear it. And
comments or questioning certain things. You got crazy views. What do you feel like now? Do you feel like it was a successful project? Do you feel completed, like as a creator, as an entertainer?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we weren't expecting to experience what we did at the Conjuring House, and especially in the first 12 hours. And so this was like a giant surprise to us as well. But looking at the response, it seems like it's like a 90-95% positive thing. Everybody in the comments are saying this is life-changing and has changed their views on spirituality, and it's all been great for the most part.
Yeah, and over the last week, I'm being honest, like both of us have been just in tears of how beautiful everything has been. Obviously, we knew this was like a big deal. We've been passionate about this for months. We didn't really understand how life-changing this was going to be for so many people. And like you said, obviously there are people that are not accepting this. Obviously there's going to be people that just cannot believe the things that happen in the supernatural world. But for the most part, just there's tens of thousands, if not 100,000 comments under these videos that are just like, wow, I have more comfort. I am happier, more peaceful. My family's gotten closer, brought together. I feel less grief about my loved ones. Like, it's just genuinely some of the most beautiful things we've ever seen.
It's bringing people hope. And I think like the most like surreal, and it makes us feel like strange hearing this comment, but also love it at the same time, is like people saying that you guys, two YouTubers, proved the afterlife, which is like, what?
Well, that kind of sucks. I mean, in a sense, they have obviously helped out with that. I mean, in a sense, but yeah, it doesn't really hold up if they're fake, though. You know what I mean? Doesn't really hold up. That's unfortunate, man. And they do seem genuinely so excited about it still. Like they seem genuinely excited.
What? Like why us?
Yeah,
anyway?
And obviously that's like.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I will be pausing it when I'm wanting to talk, so be ready for that.
Hyperbolized. There's no way that anything can ever be proven over a YouTube screen. Like everyone's going to have their doubts.
For sure.
But what it does is it makes people question. It makes people hopeful. It makes people like think in a different way. And this Conjuring series has done that to us too. And like for the last 3 months, so we filmed it like 3 months ago. And the reason why we're so passionate about this and like reaching out to you and stuff like that is it genuinely did change our lives.
Real.
Now, I am skeptical. I'll start this off by saying I do not believe in ghosts and spirits, right? But I am fair and open-minded, so I'll start things off with that, right? But I think at the end of the day, whether we agree or disagree, or the person leaving the comment agrees or disagrees, right? You cannot question the production value and the entertainment level of the whole thing. And at the end of the day, what are we all doing, right? Trying to entertain people, right? So, you know, whether or not they were convinced about the afterlife, there's no doubt the 40 million people, those numbers don't lie, right? People were, and your watch time was probably insane.
In the biggest like average view duration we've ever had in our entire lives, and we invite like everybody of
that's so cool to hear, though.
Life, and whoever believes in whatever can watch our videos, or if they're skeptical and don't believe in anything, like they can just watch for entertainment value, like you were saying.
It was good.
From the way that we've been kind of doing our channel for the last couple of years, ever since we started with the whole paranormal field, we started as skeptics too, and there's never been, prior to these experiences, there's never been anything that like forced us to believe or anything, especially that you see over a screen. And so what we kind of do when we go into all these videos, especially on our channel, is like,
am I the only one hearing that echo? Is that from the screen? I think that's from the screen.
We're just trying to capture our experience. Yes, it would be awesome if someone believes because of these things, but we're not trying to force anybody to believe. The people that are already believers are gonna have all this other cool things that they get to see our experience. The people that aren't going to believe, like you said, are probably just going to watch it for entertainment. And that's perfectly fine too. But I think what we're really trying to do is spread the message. You know, the messages that are received in these videos of like shared experience, getting together with friends and having like making memories and going out, you know, spreading love. Those are the types of things that I think everyone, whether skeptic or believer, can get behind.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, like, it's there, man. It's there. The message is obviously there. It's just one of those things to where I I look at this and I don't know. I'll think about it a little bit more. But yeah, and at the end of the day, obviously, YouTube content creators are there for entertainment. Obviously, that's the obvious. But yeah, it's not doesn't. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Okay, like yes, entertainment wise, obviously understandable, but it leaves a sour taste in my mouth when even knowing yes, you want to entertain people for a living, if you're coming off like you're trying to be honest and truthful and give honest, answers to what could be in the afterlife, like that's your goal, but then kind of throw that it's, even I don't know. I got to think about that a little bit more. Let me go ahead and think about that a little more. History of the Conjuring House, what staying at the house was like, editing process, what made you believe it was haunted, Bella's reaction. Are they more skeptical now? Oh, Tom's beef with Cody and Satori. Okay, this is, I think, where we're wanting to go to. Sorry, I'm going to skip all the rest of them. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm not going to sit here for an hour watching this. We're going to go ahead and watch what he has a problem with Cody and Satori. I hope you guys are ready because this is kind of what the whole point of this live stream is anyway.
What's her name? Satori. And there was only 2 points that I wanted to make, right? So, and again, this has no reflection on you guys at all. But there was part 3.
I have to watch Colby and Sam's face when he's talking about this.
3 of the series.
This is so awkward.
45-minute mark. They said 2 things. That was very important. Out of everything I watched, that seemed like that was the most important thing they said, or the most revealing thing they said. Satori said they started seeing ghosts in 2018. Well, this is just stupid, but we saw them in 2018, but we didn't tell the public until 2021, but really not until 2023. We were scared of terrifying people. I mean, that sounds like bullshit. I mean, what are you talking about, right?
Well, to be fair, though, the Perrin family also kind of felt the same way, too, because they felt like the world wasn't ready to hear the story of the hauntings that were happening to their childhood. So they kind of just waited to tell anybody about what they experienced and actually chose to write a book about it instead. And, people could just read about it. So that's not really all that crazy that they decided to wait to tell people, even though it's not, we have people who go out ghost hunting all the time. So I don't think it would have blew anybody's minds, honestly. I mean, it blew our minds, but it wasn't like we weren't afraid of it.
Why would you wait? If wouldn't you? I don't understand, why wait 5 years? Because you're worried about, like, this video obviously would scare people. So what's the difference sharing it now versus back then?
Yeah, that's true. I'm interested to hear what they have to say about that. From what we know, they did show people immediately.
Oh,
they didn't show it publicly, to millions of people. They showed their family, their friends, a bunch of other people that were coming through.
And you guys did say that they did go on Seth Borden and Josh's channel, right? They just haven't been on a channel that had over 10 million subscribers yet.
And they got a lot of mixed opinions. People were angry or starting fights with them and stuff, and so it scared them. Again, I don't know 100% what they would say to all this, but that's what they told us.
Yeah, it's hard for us to speak for them, but I do know.
Nah, right.
Say we want to keep this secret for a while, and I don't know if we have this power, I probably would also be really making sure that we're making the right moves and not just spilling the beans immediately.
For sure,
so, I understand that aspect, but I don't know. I'd be curious to ask them that same thing. I'm not sure.
And they weren't really. I don't think they've ever been hiding it, because I know they've been doing this on other shows and stuff like that for about a year and a half, 2 years, and they've been doing it with their friends and stuff since the beginning. So I don't necessarily know if they've been hiding or whatever like that, but I do know that we're terrified of the response because they've gotten mixed opinions from even close friends and family.
Have you heard from, and that's not really a point, I just thought that was odd, but
Right. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, if it is legitimate, I can understand why it might be worrisome of some people. I mean, you're also kind of and this is some backlash that they're getting right now, is if they are fake, that means they were just saying all of that shit about their people's personal family members and loved ones. and using that to kind of emotionally just rip at people and, you know, make them believe. And that's not right of them to do. But if they aren't fake, then yeah, I mean,
have you heard from them about, have they got any, you know, negative feedback or blowback from this, from fans of yours or or haters of yours who went over and took that hate over to them? Like, have they experienced, because you guys are built for this. You have 11 million followers. You're built for, you understand what it's like to post something and have people hate it and then hate you, right? You learn this over time, how to deal with that kind of stuff. But that's not the world they live in. Like, do you know if they got any of that?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Again, 90 to 95% of comments were positive.
Sure.
Yeah,
But
everybody.
no-
not no more. Not no more, they're not. Yikes, it took a big turn. It took a real big turn. And then exploring with Josh coming out and saying what he said, I mean, it's just, it's going big, bad, fast. It's going bad real fast.
No one cares, but when you get 99 good, you focus on the one guy that called you an asshole.
One bad one for sure.
Of course.
And I think like the biggest one that we saw that we didn't even know about until afterwards was about the Fox sisters.
Mhm.
So the Fox sisters, they were these sisters from the 1800s who could pop their joints in their toes
Yep.
to make like sounds come out, and then they would be like talking to spirits or whatever, and it ultimately started the movement of spiritualism.
Yeah.
But the thing is like when we were in person with them, the knocks were coming from down the hallway, and you could hear them coming up the stairs. And so if it was a joint popping, at least in our opinion, you would just hear it from one spot. And so we thought that was instantly like debunked in our heads, but that's like the main thing people are saying.
Yeah. There's like quite a few differences between the two. If you just do some research, like the Fox sisters, you know, do it under a table or like with their legs hidden by long dresses and stuff like that. And it's only coming from right where they're at. And it's not like Cody and Satori where they're very open about showing their shoe. They're encouraging actually to show their shoes, where it's all coming from. And they're pointing out.
And you showed their shoes too, you know, it didn't look like anything crazy going on.
Right. And that, again, that is probably one of the biggest things that I think a lot of people are still questioning is how the fuck did they make it sound like it was coming from down the stairs all the way up to the upstairs? That's the big thing. Yeah, that's what everybody's always questioning. Okay, what's the next segment we're about to get into? The knocking method, okay. The couple claimed they were making any money. They weren't making any money. Cody's origin story is sketchy. Social media contract. Sold out theaters across the U.S. Okay, so we're probably going to stop when it gets to Cody's origin story is sketchy. A very interesting interview, though. I'm kind of surprised he's asking these kind of questions, you know?
So, yeah.
There were TikTokers, I saw, like, there was a bunch of them, like, doing that with their foot. And to be honest with you, I was kind of, like, shocked. I was like, you didn't really see their feet moving. But again, I'm not in that room, so I don't know if it only sounds like that at their feet.
That's
or
the
if
thing,
it
dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw exactly the same TikToks you were talking about, and I had no idea people even do that in the first place.
I had no idea.
There was some, like, but the other really strange thing too is not just like the distance of the knocks or whatever, but it was like the frequency. Like there would be multiple times where like Satori would call it like they're doing their little happy dance, where like the joint popping would be like right after each other multiple times.
Out of curiosity, I just came up with a theory. Do you guys think that they can make noise like ventriloquists? Like they can do what a ventriloquist does, makes it like some ventriloquists make it sound like some of the voices are coming from across the room. Do you think Cody can do that with his mouth and then like start it out very slowly, and by the time it gets to where they are standing, that's when he pops his toe and vibrates the floor? Do you think that's a possibility? That just came through my mind. Do you think he could be doing that, like with his mouth, maybe making the same knocking sounds coming from down the stairs, making it sound like they're coming up the stairs, and then by the time it's supposed to be right in front of them, he can pop his toe and make the floor vibrate? Do you think that's possible? I'm kind of curious. That's one of my theories. If they are faking again, I'm still innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, no, it's just a theory. Because I know ventriloquists can make it sound like someone's voice is coming from behind you. So, a thought. And that would certainly explain how, look at that, dude, on the voting thing. 158 votes. How many likes do we have on this live stream right now, guys? Hit that like button if you're just hopping on in here. We're talking all about Cody and Satori, and we're watching this interview for the first time. Not sure. Maybe Salem Smith. Thank you so much for joining. Everybody, thank you so much for making it. I'm open to hearing that they are frauds, but I haven't seen any evidence proving they are frauds yet. I'm still innocent until proven guilty. That's where I'm at right now. But then how would they feel it through the floor? Well, that's why I said they make it sound like it's coming from the downstairs with their mouth, right? Like one of their mouths, or like Cody's mouth. And then it makes it like, it's like, and then by the time it gets in front of them, that's when he pops his toes and makes the floor vibrate, because apparently when people can pop their toes, sometimes the floor vibrates. So I wonder if maybe that's what's going on. Just a theory. Just a theory. Nothing more than a theory. Sorry, let me get back to the video.
Times, quote unquote. So like, how would you even joint pop that much if they were to be doing that? Like,
Or
it makes no sense.
Sounding different in different locations. Like it sounds like it's on rock in episode 3, and then when we're on gravel, it sounds different than on wood, and in the studios versus the park. And then obviously, like, the hard part about this is, like, unless you see it in person, you're not going to be able to trust us that the vibrations are walking around all over the room. And again, this is what we.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's like I've already said that the one way I would love to see them, prove their innocence, is for me to be in the room with them and actually feel this stuff out and actually like walk around and try to debunk it in my own way. But there's no way I can do that, and they're certainly not going to do it with somebody more than likely who's trying to intentionally debunk them, like going after every small detail, right? They're probably going to try to stay away from that. I mean, I think they've already kind of said that they aren't going to be going towards the people who are just trying to prove them wrong, but they're going to be there for the people who want to believe. So, he could be alternating between his feet to make them happy dance. He could be. It's not a bad theory.
We started the interview. No matter what we put on the internet, no one, unless you're there, are gonna believe it. It's like you have to see it to believe it, and that's just kind of how society is.
Part
right
of me
now.
thinks that if
Well, that's kind of how Sam was at one point. He had to like have the experience himself to really believe in it. So he, of all people, probably will understand that most people aren't just gonna be all willy-nilly accepting it just because it's on camera, and that's just the reality of doing the paranormal. And that's why I believe in the paranormal, because I've had my own experiences, things I can't explain happen to me. But yeah. Hey, Spice Rack, thank you so much for hopping on in. Glad you could make it. I am very uncomfortable right now. Let me get more comfortable. Let me get myself situated a little bit more. This is a very interesting interview. Fuck. What was that? A battery. I was just uncomfortable. All right, let's get back into this interview. Oh, by the way, if you guys could barely hear me, I just noticed this. Let me go ahead and turn my microphone up. That should be better. Now you guys should be able to hear me a lot clearer. Sorry about that. I just realized it, so that's kind of sucky. But oh well, it is what it is. All right. Knowing the producer life is something that I don't know if they would know. We got 150 people. Oh, nice. Thank you guys for hopping on in. All right, let's go ahead and continue this.
we didn't even experience this, and we were in like the viewer's eyes, and we saw somebody do this, we'd be like, oh, there's no way.
Actually, I know that for a fact, because like most of our team was like, I would not believe that, or like Zach, especially like our producer, he was like, I would never have believed you if I didn't experience it myself.
I can't fathom somebody moving their toes and then you being able to feel the vibrations on your feet
across the room, like when you're standing like 10 feet away from them, 15
in a
feet away from
concrete
them.
basement. Like it makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
I can't.
Okay, well that's interesting because if they're doing it in the concrete basement, I don't know how to explain that. If they're feeling vibrations in the concrete basement. Is that what they said? They felt vibrations in the concrete basement? Or like the noise in the basement? I kind of missed that. What were they talking about? Let me go back a little bit.
I didn't experience it myself.
I can't fathom somebody moving their toes and then you being able to feel the vibrations on your feet
across the room, like when you're standing like 10 feet away from them, 15
in a
feet away from
concrete
them.
basement. Like it makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
I can't debunk it.
Again, we're not here to say you have to believe. We're not here to force anybody to believe. We're just here to show our experience, and it was an incredible experience for us.
And it was a great series. So that's the knocking. But the two other things, again, don't have to do with you, but it has to do with them. At the same moment, in the 45-minute mark at 35, at the 45-minute mark in episode 3, they said they weren't making money off of it, and it was obviously a lot. And I don't understand like what they were doing, because they do. I did look. People made these claims. I saw claims, like I asked on Twitter, like, "Hey, do you have any questions?" And somebody mentioned that, but like I don't believe a tweet from somebody. I'm like, okay, let me go see. And they do have a website, but it's kind of weird. It takes forever to load. So like I wasn't.
Look at Colby actually acknowledging it too. Like he's not even afraid to acknowledge it, which also goes to show that if they ever come out as fake, I guarantee these guys are probably going to be on the side of the public more than they are going to be for Cody and Satori. 100%. 100%.
I'm not even sure if it was active, but they do, the paranormal couple, and they sell merch. You could buy tickets to their event, and they even have a Patreon. It's like, wait a minute, you got a fucking Patreon, okay? There's no doubt that you're trying to make money, but that's okay.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, I agree with him. It's okay. Tom's 100%. But why would you lie about it? Coming off as these angels, just say that you make money. If you want to support us, go to our Patreon. Nothing wrong with that, but don't lie about it.
Look, we're not the Red Cross, guys, okay? It's okay to make money. We're for profit. But like, why say that though? I didn't understand why.
We were confused on that as well, and we figured out that they were technically making money off of it after the fact. But I think what I remember them specifically saying to us is like, they're not making money having people show them in person.
Like they don't want to get to a point where they're like, you cannot pay for us to do this particularly. Like, we don't want to do these specific readings for a dollar amount.
Yes.
Obviously, they're in the paranormal field and they have been for 10 years. So their job is to make money through all this stuff like that. But what they're doing is they were just saying they were not going to charge specifically for this specific reading. Like, you're not going to be able to like give them a lump sum for this reading and they're going to.
Oh, I see.
But again, that's something that they would obviously have to answer themselves as well, because it's a blurred line. Like, it's like we don't know like how them doing it, if it's gonna give them more views, if that counts on them making money off.
It does. I mean, it does at the end of the day. Even knowing, they're not necessarily making the money in the exact same way they are making money, but they are still making money doing what they do, because you have to make a living, okay? You have to make a living. So you have to be able to survive on this planet by making money, and that's okay. But,
on it, or if it's just specific to giving personal readings to people, I'm not sure. We never really asked them. So.
It's up to them. And again, I think it's just like a personal choice. Yeah. Like we said, no one's out here saying you can't make money.
But no, I'm all for people making money. Making so much, there's plenty to go around. Like, I'm not mad at them. I just thought it was a strange thing to say. And then the only other thing I said, and again, this has nothing to do with you guys, so you might not be able to answer this, but Cody's story, this one bothered me because you know what? Harry Houdini, ever hear the Houdini story when he died? You guys are paranormal people, right? This is a great story.
I don't know.
So Harry Houdini.
Well, I mean, it's kind of nuts. I look at Colby's face to where I paused it. But like Sam and Colby don't necessarily do all the research on a lot of stuff paranormal just because they're paranormal, that they don't know everything. And they're very, they're very open about that too. But 150 likes, you're pulling my leg. 125 likes. We don't do this for money, and being proved they do come out as fake. As they said, they could mean, oh, we're not charging for a specific reading. That's fine, but kind of cope, yeah.
When he was dying, he told his wife, he goes, listen, there's all these psychics out here who are going to come around and say, they have messages, from beyond the grave to you. And he goes, I'm going to give you a word. And he told her a word. And he goes, if any of them have that word, listen up. I'm trying to tell you something from beyond the grave, right?
That's pretty smart.
But until she died, no one ever, had that word. I always thought that was, Houdini's a legend. I mean, I always thought that was like a pretty well thought out thing. Like, I'm going to die. Like, let's see if this thing's bullshit or not, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I had not
So
heard that.
I'm always a little skeptical, but I'm open minded. But the one thing about Cody's story I didn't like is his origin story was sketchy. He said he got cancer 8 years ago, almost died from the complication, and it gave him special abilities like this knocking thing. Okay, that sounds cool. But then
That what,
I don't.
if that was
Well,
the time.
that was his story. But
Years.
of course, I don't know how people find this stuff. Right? I don't know, but somebody and deep on the web found this video from 11 years ago of him doing the knocking thing, and that was without Satori. So it kind of debunks like you need them together holding hands to do it. And then it's like,
Yeah,
wait, did he have this before he had cancer? Like, why would he? I don't understand. Like, I'm confused. Have you heard that? I mean, you can't answer for them.
Yeah, we can't answer for them. And again, I'm not actually 100% sure his timeline. I know he said generically some stuff on our videos, but that's pretty much the extent we know. We called him about that the other day. Like, oh yeah, like what is this? Like, it sounds like
Oh, they
sort of the
actually
same
did.
thing
Cool.
that's happening now. And his analogy, we've talked about this maybe in the past, but when we first started, maybe 6 years ago, I think
Something
now.
like
Whatever Cody's about to say could really kind of change my mind about him. So, like, if he actually gave them a reason on why that video is, then let's hear it.
Yeah, 6 years ago, we had this experience at the Queen Mary where there was knocking, rapping happening all over the room for us. And that was probably one of the first experiences we've ever had that like truly made us believe. And we always talk about that as like one of the craziest moments. And that's kind of why we started paranormal. And we've had knocking and things like happening for many different times throughout the six years, but never to the extent of what Cody and Satori can do together. Okay. So when we talked to him about this, he was like, yeah, like throughout this whole time for me, like having cancer and like his battle and his death and recovery, he said like there has been moments where he definitely has had and has heard the knocking sounds. What he was saying with Satori is when they're together, it's like amplified to a different type of extent, which is synonymous with our, randomized knocking sound in the Queen Mary, where it kind of works, but we don't really know why, versus this, where it's on demand and it's perfect and they can get, hours and hours and hours of this. So yeah, again, don't know how to speak for them on this.
That's not a bad theory, but they really weren't too specific on that. I mean, the way they made it sound was that he needed Satori and him to be together. Like, the only times it happened is when they're touching each other. But he was able to hear it before. Why not mention that then? Why not mention that to the public if that's crucial information? But you left it out, kind of like making it sound like love was the answer. Like it only works when me and Satori are holding hands, and then the message was love. It's like, that's fine if that was your answer, but that should have been like what you should have said to begin with. Like, because I don't remember them mentioning that it amplified everything. Like, that was my theory, is it might have amplified everything, but that wasn't what they were saying. No, it's not what they said to start with. And that's a fine answer. That makes sense, but like it should have been your answer. Now it makes it sound like your answers are changing from like this, that, and this. Now it's like, okay, well then what is causing this? And then Sam and Colby, the incident when they were at the Queen Mary isn't the same, because if that was the case, then why aren't you hearing knocking like that all the time? It was that one time in the Queen Mary where it happened. But other than that, you haven't really experienced the knocking all that much, if at all, between then and now. So, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff is not adding up.
And I don't really know their timeline, but to shed things, I do. We've seen that. We've called them about that, and their analogy is that it's more so like this is much different than anything he's seen in the past after he met Satori.
Cody was like,
okay, but that's something you should have said. It's one thing to explain it over the phone between Sam and Colby, but to all the people that want to know all this stuff, you decided not to make a video on it, and the only time you're making a video on it is because so many people decided to call you out about it. Now you're making a video. It just makes no sense. You should have come out with a video long beforehand going over every detail. If there was a video, like let's say the Conjuring series dropped, right? And then all of a sudden Satori and Cody came on Instagram, did a live or something, or maybe their own YouTube channel and posted a video explaining every bit of detail and like their own house or something and like answering all these questions respectfully and honestly, then I think we wouldn't have this issue we have today. But it sounds like a lot of shit is just changing all of a sudden. And it doesn't look good. It does not look good. And you're making a good point. Like with Satori, it could be the energy thing. It's not necessarily the fact that that is a good possibility. It's the fact that if it was as simple as that, why wasn't that the answer to begin with? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have to go all around these different obstacles just to get a simple answer on what it could be? I mean, they said they don't know what it is, so maybe that could be a defending, factor, but I really feel like it should have been just simpler. Why is it so confusing? But then they're going to make a video now giving the answers. It's like, but shouldn't you have been able to give the answers to begin with? If it was that simple? You wouldn't have all these problems with, all this controversy if you guys were just saying the blunt answers straight up. I don't know. It just makes no sense to me. They did it with Bella Porsche too, so it's probably not only because of Satori.
Yes, I've experienced this. It's been happening, and what's hard about it is he's like, I don't know why it was happening just every once in a while in the past. But he said, what I do know is that when Satori and I were together, and even before they started holding each other's wrists, it would amplify. And it was only until they started dating and actually like just accidentally brushing up against each other that rapping noise would just get way more frequent, and they learned that they could use the alphabet to speak to it more. And it's like we like suggested the theory of like maybe Cody is just been who's the one that can do this, and it's Satori who's the one that's like amplifying this, but we don't know.
Again, you'd have to ask them. Like, we don't want to speak for them, but what they told us the other day, it's yes. Like there have been knocking sounds. We've experienced knocking.
Chris, you said, why do they need to prove anything? Because this is... Okay. The reason why they need to prove stuff, first off, is because they're claiming that they have changed the way people will think about the paranormal. I mean, to me, this is a big deal. Because when you're coming out and you're trying to give honest-to-God answers about the afterlife, and people have the right, by the way, to ask for honest answers, and because that's what they watch paranormal videos for, is to try to figure out what's real and what's not real. So if you can't give us a logical explanation of how this ability is like works, then it's like Seth believes for now he does, but already exploring with Josh, who is good friends with Seth Borden. And if you guys are asking, by the way, I'll go ahead and show you what exploring with Josh said. I actually have the messages or the posts. So but yeah, no, I think it's a fair thing for people to ask questions. I think it's fair. It is a fair thing.
Sounds for years. And it might be similar to that, but then when they're together, it's now this, what they have now.
No, you guys, I'll give you props too. Thank you for being, because I'm not like an I gotcha guy, and I'm not trying to ambush anything. I like you. But these are questions like I had to ask because I was bombarded with like, and people had, Jesus Christ, people had questions about fucking 10,000 things. I'm like, guys, I'm not going to ask about, I'm not getting into the weeds here. Like, to me, there were.
Okay, that's good enough. I think we got those are the main ones I definitely wanted to watch. So that's going over Cody and Satori. Let me go ahead and, if you want to see what Exploring with Josh posted today and yesterday, this is the stuff he posted. I can even read it to you guys really quick. And Exploring with Josh, if you don't know, is actually one of the bigger paranormal content creators. So honestly, I believe them up until today. I don't know. I want to believe them. I really do. I trust them and have been. I can't debunk it in person. I'm telling you, it's crazy as hell. Like, I looked at everything, all of the videos, and I'm here. Like, I don't know. It's confusing as heck, but hell, I'm here, and I don't know if I even believe anymore. So he himself has lost a lot of that oomph when it comes to Cody and Satori. He doesn't really know what to think anymore. And this one was more recent. He says, I mean, if they are faking stuff, it's not on me or my fault. I generally believed there's so much talk about them too now, and I do agree with the world, and I see the debunking videos. This video was shot and filmed before Sam and Colby even put out their Conjuring series, to be honest. This video was shot when I truly believed. Now I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. In person, it's crazy to witness. It's tough to debunk it. I personally can't. So these are from the words or the messages or the typewriter, or not typewriter, oh my God, the keyboard of Exploring with Josh. This is what he had to say about the whole controversy. He's not sure anymore. And that's completely understandable. It's completely 100%. I get it. So if you want to know what he said, that's what he said. If you're not able to debunk a method in person when you're seeing it live, how can you say it's fake? That makes no sense. Because he can't. I mean, most people, even Sam and Colby, can't debunk how they're pulling it off. And that's kind of the point of magicians, is that, you know, magician never reveals the secrets, right? So, like, even knowing you're there in person, they might pull some shit. You know, Chris Angel himself, I don't know if you guys remember Chris Angel, where he would make a coin, like, go through his body and shit. I still can't explain how he did that. There might be an actual easy way to explain it, but I don't know how to explain it. So, I mean, that's just kind of the whole point, is that in person, it's probably not easy to debunk. And on video, it's certainly not easy to debunk. Sounds like he is covering his butt. Well, I don't think that's really all that fair. I mean, at the end of the day, if he, I mean, I don't think a lot of these content creators are responsible for two other people lying. So if, like, Cody and Satori are lying, for example, if they're actually lying about all of this stuff, that means they duped a lot of the people they collaborated with too. You know, I hope so. I'm not going to speak for them, but I hope so. That's the case. Yeah, I wouldn't personally believe that. But this video, I have more questions now in my own comfort. I do remember him with magic, though. It's different in sight of hand. Read my last comment. Sorry, guys, I'm missing a lot of comments because there's a lot of I have to talk about a lot of stuff. So if I miss your comment, it's nothing personal. Girl, let me go back and try to read more comments. Dang. So, like, no, well, and again, I'm not gonna argue. Like, I'm not gonna argue. If you truly believe in them, by all means, for fuck's, you know, believe them. I'm not saying don't believe them, but there is a lot of questionable things at the end of the day. There's a lot of questionable things, and I gotta say, they did it to themselves. Again, this is no offense to anybody who believes them. I'm still believing in them until innocent, until proven guilty. But I can't deny that there's been a lot of things said, a lot of things shown, a lot of things that I can't answer for, that they need to answer. So when I start listening to what they have to say, and maybe it makes sense, I'll be like, okay, now it's starting to make more sense. Gotcha. That's why I believe this is PR talk. What does PR talk mean? Out of curiosity. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Read my last comment, please. I'm trying. Hey, Jason, how you doing, buddy? Read my last comment. I think that Josh is just trying to save his own skin from the drama. Could be the explanation why he said this, but I really don't think he is that type of guy. I don't think he's that type of guy either. That's why I don't think he's just saying it to save his ass. I don't. And, I mean, Sam and Colby themselves, you got to think before you speak, too, because Sam and Colby themselves are going to be making a video, and if they actually have something to say kind of similar to Exploring with Josh, are you going to say the same things about Sam and Colby, you know? Waleed, I'm not going to be able to go back and try to find your comment, man. I am being blown up with comments right now. I would, but I've already been trying to go back a lot, and it's probably way up here, dude. Hi, Cynthia. I'm trying, though. I'm looking for it, but it's really up here. It's really up here. Let me go ahead and see if I can... Yeah, I'm not seeing your last comment, man. The magician analogy was really good, comparing about a person debunking. Uh, comparing in person, debunking. Like that's the point of a whole magician. That's the point of magic, right? It's to fool people, to make it feel real. So if they are faking, they did a really good job. They did a really good job. They would have had years to practice too, by the way. Yeah. So again, I'm not saying look, I can't speak for them specifically. So if you got a problem with what Josh said, more than likely you should probably take that up with him. I'm only going by what I'm reading and what I'm seeing. That's all I'm doing, and I'm giving you guys my thoughts. Did Sam and Colby post they were going to make a video about it on their community tab? Yeah, on their Instagram, they said they were making a video that's going to be going over it and whatnot. With Satori's dad being invested in debunking paranormal experiences and she's faking this, that's that's very ballsy, to try to fake shit, like that. Until I see all the cameras while they're doing the method and see something is happening and the came to debunk. Sorry, look at all those comments. Until I see all of the cameras while they're doing the method and I see something is happening and other cams to debunk. Yeah, no, I mean, look, again, keep believing in it, guys, because it might be real for all I know. For all I know, it might be real. But what I'm trying to say is that even if it is real, Satori and Cody have not been doing a good job at proving that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting here saying to your faces that they are fake. I don't know if they are or not. But with all of this stuff coming out, it just ain't looking good for them. And it would be. Yeah, it would be. It would be fucked up. Are you asking me how I can prove it? I don't know, man. I don't know how I can prove it. That's the thing. I don't know. Like, how can you be like, hey, this is real. Let me show you by doing this or that. I don't. I'm asking, how can they prove it if that is real? Okay, look. If it is real, they should just start doing every method, at least attempt to do most of the methods people have been asking they should try to do to prove that it's not their bones popping. All right? So, like, if it is their bones popping, they should, like, let them search them, maybe, like, have their hands on their legs, feeling for any muscle movements or anything like that, and things like that. That would prove that they are legitimate, right? Now, obviously, I'm not saying they should let people do that. I'm not saying that, but at this rate, I mean, it might help them out if they decided to do that. I mean, again, if they're not hiding anything, they should have nothing to worry about. That's the thing, man. What would happen if Cody was the one faking it and Satori didn't know? That would be heartbreaking for her. I don't think that would be the case, though. She would probably have to be going along with it, too. I think she would be having to go along with it, too, because she's also been kind of saying that, it only happens when they touch. But then again, maybe you never know. You never know. Maybe hopefully he's not that kind of people. Yeah, let's see a full body x-ray to prove it's real. Like, something like that probably would help them out, honestly. The thing is, always is going to be doubt no matter proof you bring to the matter. And that's true. That's true. No matter what you do in this world, when it comes to the paranormal, you are going to have people trying to debunk it. But my thing is, if these guys are faking it, you got to think how fucked up this is, too. It's not just about them faking something and getting caught. These are people, if they are faking, they are going around using people's dead relatives as a way to really emotionally stir somebody up just to make it look like they know what they're talking about. You got to really sit back and think about how fucked up that is, how morbid that is. That's not cool. That's not right. You know? And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I certainly wouldn't. I would not want that done to me. I wouldn't want, some Satori and Cody coming up to me and saying that my grandpa is talking to me and I'm believing every word, and all of a sudden I find out they were fake and con artists. So it's not necessarily just me trying to, debunk them because I feel like they need to be debunked. It's that these guys did such horrible things if they are fakers, and they should be called out for it if they did it. Now, if they didn't do it, then I'll be, of course, one of the people saying, I apologize. I misjudged you and everything. I didn't mean to. There's a lot of evidence coming up. I was looking at all this different evidence that made you guys kind of look iffy. So I was just going by it. It wasn't nothing personal, but I'm a content creator. I'm somebody who talks about this stuff, and it just wasn't looking good for you. So yes, I started talking about it because what you guys said in that video really changed my perspectives and made me feel differently about the paranormal too. But then I found out you were fake, and I had to get my thoughts out there because not everybody can just make me feel that emotional on camera. I was really I was really blown away. Cody and Satori should wear noise-canceling headphones and have another person ask the questions. It's not a bad idea. Rubber stops the flow. That's the thing I thought, right? If they are faking, they should be eager to disprove the doubters. Just take the shoes off. Yeah. If they have nothing to hide, just do it. Simple. Rational Error made another bit of debunking. I'm still wondering about the... See, I'm not gonna be watching any more debunking videos. I'm just gonna wait and see what these bigger content creators say about it. I couldn't find the YouTube channel when I searched it up in YouTube, so... Or Satori, I come out about on Insta. You don't believe their method? Oh, wait, someone does the S's method along with the alphabet method. Oh, do they really? By the way, guys, I haven't said this. Hit that like button. Do me a solid favor. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the content. This is just a conversation simply about Cody and Satori and exploring with Josh's comments. I don't think I actually took the the messages, the things off the screen. Only time will tell. That's right. Only time will tell. But there are ways for them to get out of this, and that's just kind of just proof. Proof. We want proof because, no one's going to want to waste their time with people who aren't willing to show the results, like actually show answers. Like, give us, okay, if you have nothing to hide, then there should be nothing to worry about. Just show us that that you're legitimate. I've returned. Minor crisis avoided. Oh, don't worry about it. I understand. That's why I'm not believing it. They could prove it, but they aren't. They could. They could. Easy. But I'm going to tell you right now, giving answers like, there's only so much we can do. We can't do that. We're not here for the people who are doubters. We're here for the people who want to believe. That's not a good excuse. That just sounds like you're hiding something. And the reason why I say it sounds like they're hiding something is because we have lived on this planet for how long, and how many people have said that would later on become fakes. So it's not nothing new. These are things that have happened before, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's always an excuse why they can't do it, and later on it comes out that the person was faking. If you have nothing to hide, just prove it. Let's get on with this. If you guys are legit, I want to know, and I'll be more excited for your next video. All right. We have had 229 votes on this live stream. Can we get some likes in here? Can we get the likes buttons going up? Because we're already at like 146 likes, and we've had 229 votes. Guys, hit that like button. Do me a solid favor. Please don't hold back on it. Yes, I'll read your last comment. I'll try to find it really quick. If Stan and Colby come out with a video and they say they still believe them and can't debunk it, how would you feel about it? I wouldn't know. I mean, I'd probably be okay with that. I mean, at the end of the day, I'd probably be okay with that. But still, if they can't debunk it, that's fine. But I would still love it if Satori and Cody could debunk it. Or at least try to prove that they are legitimate, like full on 100% legitimate. If it is real, let me go back up really quick. I was going to read someone's comment. Sorry about that. I completely got overfloored. Okay, I think this is it. Because if they don't know where the location was, how would they spell globe and not the death of the teacher? That's my biggest question by far. Well, apparently, you know, the teacher's death was public, but yeah, the Globe Park thing, I mean, are they from that area? Are they from that area? Because if they've ever been to Globe Park before, all they would have to do is just recognize the place and just they know they're at Globe Park and just say Globe. But then again, how did they find out about the teacher? Maybe they didn't know about the teacher. Maybe, you know, how did they have the time to do the research and whatnot? I don't know. That is a good question, though. That is a good question. Again, there are some moments in there where I'm like genuinely kind of like, that's why we're having a conversation, because it's like, I want to believe in them because they sound so genuine and so nice and so kind. But then we get all this other evidence, and it's just like, oh my God, my head is spinning because of all the crazy shit. I'm not just going to believe because I have the, you know, I'm choosing to put my faith in them. Yes, I'm choosing to put my faith in them until proven guilty. Absolutely. But when I have all this evidence thrown at me at once after the series was released, after feeling that emotional wave that I felt when watching that series because of how much I truly wanted to believe in that, I am now on the fence about it because I really don't want to have to be heartbroken by the time it is announced that they are faked, if they are fake. I would rather be prepared for it mentally than just, you know. Do you remember what we talked about on the last live I was on? That's a good question, Ripper. I can't remember. There are physical mediums. There are multiple people like this in the world. Their energies alone are very strong, hence why they get activity around them. And in the video with Cody 11 years ago, I feel like the teacher's name was a coincidence because of how shocked Cody's reaction was. Hey, I would actually go to prove that they are legit if he was that shocked. So, you know, there's always a good possibility too, guys. There's always a good possibility too. Also, the Colby family tree is also interesting since they don't know his family history. They are fake, and they would have been no point the week at the Conjuring house. Doing their method in the basement, Cody made a mistake with the spelling to be knocked rapidly to distract Sam and secretly let Satori know to reset the alphabet. The knocking method is the simplest way to communicate. All investigators use it. Read my last comment. All right, Ducky, let me go back up. Hey, I really believe in the paranormal. I had a personal experience when I was a kid. It really traumatized me. Oh, same here, actually. That's why I believe in it. Francis, thank you so much for hopping on in, buddy. Yeah, even Cody didn't know one of the family members. If they are fake, there would have been no point in a week at the Conjuring house series. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily no, I would disagree. If they are fake, that's actually a both bad thing and good thing. That means, you know, people are going to be more aware that there are people who fake shit online for views. And sometimes you can't really avoid them. I like to believe, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was fake. At this point, that's I'm on the believability side. I am, but I also at this point would not be surprised if they came out as fake. What are your odds they go to a random park and the Sam and Colby producer picked what happened? Teacher info already looked at. Okay, I'm going to read that again. What are the odds that they go to a random park and Sam and Colby's producer picked and they happen to have the teacher's info already looked up? I don't know. That's, again, one of those moments where I'm like, it's interesting. Kind of like the noises coming up and down the stairs. I find that very interesting. Hint, your favorite clown, don't you have... Hint, your favorite clown that you don't have yet. I'm 50-50 on it. I want to believe. Basically, when their energies come together, it creates a beacon battery for the spirits to use as the order communicates. Spirits manipulate the energy and break the sound barrier to get the sounds. Oh, I know what the method consists of. Yeah, you're spot on. That's what they said. So I agree, Francis. What do you think could prove it? What did Francis say? Let me go back up. Oh, Francis, I think it's fake. Laying down on the backs without the shoes. I mean, if they started doing stuff like that, yeah, just find ways to benefit yourselves. Like, don't do nothing. Don't just keep telling people, haters are going to hate. Try to prove them wrong. But don't keep saying bullshit like, we're here for the believers, because that's not really proving anything. One of the points of being a paranormal investigator is trying to find legitimate answers to the afterlife. For everybody, right? Everybody wants to know. I feel bad for Sam and Colby too if it is fake. Yeah, I feel bad for him. To be fair, they seem are not type of people that are social media. Maybe it's just bad on what they do, say or do, and that could be a possibility. Yeah. What's Cody and Satori social media? I have them on Instagram. I follow them on Instagram. I've seen really old Sam and Colby videos. They are terrible actors. Their reactions are legitimately, so I don't believe they were in on this if it's fake. No, again, I personally don't believe that Sam and Colby would have done something like that. Well, if they are faking it, the odds are 100%. JK, nah. In general, it's not surprising if people have GPSs on their phones and MCD earbuds and someone telling them flowers. That's a good. Actually, is not a bad theory. I'm not trying to keep adding to they are fake kind of category. But what if one of them had a GPS in the back or something on their phone and they just knew where they were going? An idea. Not saying that's what happened, obviously. By the way, if it's fake, going to be their downfall. Oh yeah, without question. If it is fake, yeah, it's going to be their downfall. No. I don't think it's going to be Sam and Colby's downfall. I think it's going to be Satori and Cody's downfall, but Sam and Colby should be fine. Because again, I don't think they would have had anything to do with it. Yeah, someone who even says, yeah, they used to be the #1 Sam and Colby hater. Now they feel bad for them. Haven't Cody and Satori said anything? Like nothing. Surely they've seen the videos and people saying, yeah, they have seen them, because yeah, apparently Sam and Colby called them about the one video where Cody was doing it like 11 years ago before he had his near-death experience and met Satori. He was doing the method, and they asked him about that. They were like, hey, what is this about, man? Just defend yourself. Stop just telling people, fuck off, basically. It doesn't look good on you. If they were faking, why would they even go public with it? They know they would get hate, and that's probably why they said that they were afraid to go public to begin with. Was probably because they knew that there's going to be a lot of backlash. And even if they were legitimately telling the truth, there was still going to be backlash. But the thing is, even when there's a lot of backlash, you could at least do something to try to ease the blow, but they're not really trying to ease the blow. They're just telling people, haters are going to hate. And if you're jealous of what we have, that means you're probably not happy with your own life. And it's like, what kind of responses are those? You're coming off like these really great people, but now you're telling people to kind of fuck off if they question you. It's like, you gotta try to do something here, right? You gotta do something. I can understand the stress of it. They're probably under a lot of stress right now. It's not like I can't understand that. But yeah, they are going to post a video response. You're right. Hopefully they say some good things. I'm waiting for it. I am. I thought they took their phones away from when and that might be a possibility too. I was thinking the same thing. I thought they took their phones away too, but good possibility also. Will be interesting to see what Sam and Colby say on their official response video. I'm excited for it. I really am. I hope they come out clean. Oh, I didn't know they responded at all. They're going to be responding. Yeah, they're going to be responding on their own video. Hey guys, we have almost 300 votes on the poll up there. Can you guys hit the like button if you're hopping on in here? Just hit that like button really quick. Helps with the algorithm, helps me out. We're just talking about this, as just a community, big fans of Sam and Colby and whatnot. The paranormal community are just talking about something. This is some inner drama, and we're just kind of discussing it. But if you like the discussions, hit the like button, and I'll do more of this stuff when conversations like this come up. Yeah, every live has gone up in viewers. We're doing really good. You guys are very sweet and very what I love about this community is everybody kind of respects everybody's opinions. We're not jumping on the high horse just yet. We're coming up with a bunch of theories. Sometimes we get emotionally charged and we're just talking about, we're really getting into the conversation. But at the end of the day, I'm still putting my faith in them. I still have it there. It's still there. But yes, if they ever come out as fake, I will be, yeah, definitely making a rant. Hey, just got here. What made Josh say those kind of responses? Probably all the backlash that Satori and Cody have gotten, and all the video proof of them doing like the method before they even met. So that's probably where that came from. He just kind of feels like they lied to him. We're gossiping. Yeah, we're gossiping. I love these conversations. I love it. Everyone's so respectful. I agree. Everybody's pretty respectful here. It's like a very cool place to have a conversation about something. Do you think the Explorer Club will ask about other methods for them to do? Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's good. I think. Yeah, probably. I wonder how many conversations they've had over there. Francis, I love that for you. Honestly, what did Francis say? I'm on a high horse at this point. Everyone here has different opinions, but respect each other. And there's it's all just a matter of opinion, guys. If you're for Team Satori and Cody, more power to you. That's fucking awesome. I'm there myself. It could be proven wrong, but I'm there at the moment, innocent until proven guilty. But if you're not a fan of Satori and Cody, the more power to you also. That's fine. I get it. They have not helped themselves at all, so I can't really argue for them. However, I'm not really a fan of when people say Sam and Colby are involved. I don't think they are. No. Josh is the one that fakes stuff, in my opinion. Here's the thing. And again, I'm not going to speak, and maybe it doesn't help that this is my first time being introduced to Satori and Cody, and they had such a big impact on me. You know, normally when I watch paranormal investigations, you know, it normally goes about the same. I watch the investigation, I get spooked out, I find some interesting stuff, and I go about my day. But with Cody and Satori, I was moved so much by their answers and their ability that I mean, I bawled my eyes out on camera. That's something that just happened because I didn't know what to say. Their impact on me the first time watching them was just bigger, in my opinion, than even Sam and Colby or Exploring with Josh or Seth Borden or Overnight, whatever. Their impact on me meant so much to me, being a believer in the paranormal. So if I found out that they faked it, the impact of my anger for that is going to be much bigger than if I found out like somebody from like Exploring with Josh, who does actually come off to me like a very genuine person. I don't want to believe he's a faker, and I will not believe he's a faker. Again, innocent until proven guilty. But with like these guys, the evidence upon them is almost mind-numbing. It's mind-numbing how much evidence is being thrown at them because, oh God. Hey, Glenn, how you doing, buddy? They've been on Ghost Hunters and stuff. I was shocked you hadn't heard about them. I have never heard about them. No, this was my first time ever hearing about them. I didn't even know they went and did a video with Seth Borden and all them either. I would genuinely be sad if it ends up being fake, but innocent until proven guilty. I'm in the same boat. Innocent until proven guilty. I don't think Sam and Colby are in this because they said themselves try to debunk it as much as they can. As much as you can, absolutely. Yeah, they're encouraging channels to try to debunk this stuff. So every debunction video that people are hating on because they're trying to debunk Sam and Colby's video, just know Sam and Colby themselves are wanting people to try to debunk this because they themselves want to make sure it's legitimate. So yeah, before you go off like really slamming and trashing other debunk channels, and you know, sometimes they can be a bit much. Sometimes I'm not a fan of when people, you know, say Sam and Colby are full of shit, because I personally don't believe they are. But when they're actually trying to like go after the things that a lot of people are trying to figure out, I can understand that, because it is a big deal. Like, that is a big deal if that is a legitimate method. And we, of course, want to 100% make sure that it is real, because if it is, that is full-on proof that there is an afterlife, right? That, like, oh my God, I can't explain that. It makes perfect sense. But, and that's the point of, like, you know, scientific kind of just, you know, you have to come up with hypotheses and things to try to figure shit out. But if we can't do that, then what was the point, you know? Yeah, she's the daughter from Jason Haas from Taps, yep. But again, the more power to everybody here who wants to believe in them. I believe in them until they're proven guilty, and as many of you guys probably will too. What do you think about the Sam and Colby split from Corey What do you mean? I don't think I've heard of that, actually. Hey, Signs, what's up, everybody? And by the way, hit that like button, everybody. I mean, seriously, we are almost at 300 votes. Can you guys do me a solid favor? I really want to see how far we can make it with the likes. We've already been on for like 2 hours now. Can you hit that like button? Just do it for me, please. We have a lot of people here, and I know for a fact a lot of everybody here has hit that like button. Just hit that like button. Helps a channel out. Helps out a smaller channel. So if you like helping smaller channels out to see them progress in good ways, definitely do that. I only give my honest thoughts, my honest opinions about things. That's all I do. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not trying to crush anybody's dreams. I want to talk about this because, like a lot of you guys, I was emotionally invested on what was going on during Hell Week this year. And I really don't want it to be fake, but if it is, Sam even cried the first day, so I don't think they was in on it if it is fake. I don't think so either. They didn't split. If you look at the TikTok they've made, but I could be wrong. Do you believe they had to sign something and now if they wanted to talk, they can't? I heard rumors that they had to sign something before doing the Conjuring House, so they had to sign all of their information down. If that's what you mean. I believe Cody and Satori until they lied about so much. And unfortunately, yeah, at this point it looks like they lied. And it wouldn't be the case. That wouldn't be the case if they had actually just said everything on camera. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. So it makes no sense. Like they're not at that interview they had, that long interview they had with Sam and Colby. They could have said all this stuff and like ended so many questions, but they didn't. They chose not to. But instead said other things that just make it look sketchy. Sam and Colby used to do paranormal vids with Corey. What do you think happened to them? Stop collaborating? I think it was just a matter of when content creators are working together, sometimes they have different insights or different opinions on what the content should be. So maybe they had some differences in like the content creation, and they just decided it'd be better if they do their own things. They stopped because Corey wanted to do music. Oh no, you're actually right. Yeah, he wanted to do music. He wanted to pursue music and stuff like that. They signed a waiver. Yeah, they signed a waiver. He went back to the paranormal with Overnight. Yep. Respect your honesty and opinions in this situation. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Blaze Gaming. Thank you so much for hopping on in. If Cody Satori officially come out as fake, then that means any other mediums that said they were telling the truth will also be under fire. Yep, it's going to have a giant whiplash for a lot of content creators who said they were legit, unfortunately. And you know, there's a big difference between people like me who said I believe them, obviously. I believe them. I have no doubt about it. And somebody who's saying they can see the things that are happening around them as psychic mediums, and then they come out as fake. It's not going to look good for the psychic mediums. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope they're legit, but I hope, you know, they kind of did it to themselves at the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah. The paranormal community would be a little shook from this. Oh, without question, yeah, this would be the biggest, shake that the paranormal community has probably had in a good minute. Anonymous Shadow, I love that name. Only the people that booked the house fill out the form that was done by the management team. The only thing they signed, and the guest was a liability waiver. Right. We're going to take a quick break, guys. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick. Make yourselves comfortable. Talk amongst yourselves for a few minutes. You know, vote on the poll. Hit the like button. Invite your friends to it. But I got to take a small break. But we'll come back to this and have a little bit more of a deeper discussion. But also, I will be probably reacting to the Boogie 2988 reaction documentary tonight. So be on the lookout for that too. But yeah, let's take a quick break here. Okay, back to it, back to it. Sorry about that, everybody. I was taking a bathroom break, getting some coffee. Basically walked into my fucking bedroom door. I figured it was going to open for me when I walked into it, but no, it didn't. So I almost spilled my coffee everywhere. Lie detector test. Not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Hey, Carolyn. How you guys doing? By the way, thank you so much for hopping on in. Yeah, we just got done talking about an hour, almost 2 hours worth of Cody and Satori stuff, which has been the theme of the week, really. By the way, I want to go ahead and say I wanted to give somebody a shout out. A really good friend of mine. I'm also going to make her a moderator really quick. If I can find, there's a lot of people here. I got to go up a lot. God, you know, it'd be even better if she just commented, "Hey, I'm here," in the chat, so I could just click on her name really quick and make her a moderator for my channel. I want to know, I want to know, do you really believe, like, do I really believe them? I'm putting my faith in them, but I would say I'm more along the lines of 50-50 at this point, because there's a lot of things that have been shown to me that would make anybody question them as, like, truthful people, but I also believe in them because not everybody can make me feel that emotional while doing a reaction. I really started crying. I was shocked about what I saw. See my second hint. Hope you will love the clown. Oh, did you send me a clown? Is that what you said? You sent me a clown? I love clowns. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I got a creepy clown collection. I wonder if she act. One sec. Did he post an hour ago? What'd he say? Bro, all they have done to prove it is their feet off the ground, and the method, like, so bad. If they do that, then they are legit. It's all about heart rates with the lie detector test, so it's all about people's nerves. That just scared the hell out of me. Go ahead and turn that down. Sorry, I'm trying to talk to one of my friends really quick. Don't really believe Mackie and Amanda that much either. Well, there's going to be a giant whiplash if this comes out as all fake, unfortunately. Dude, we've almost had 1,000 views on this live stream. Almost 1,000 views. Can you believe that? Not gonna lie, my tarot deck says they're full of it. Fuck. That's awesome. I wonder if my friend saw that. Hey, Cinnamon, if you're watching, you probably can hear me right now. So if you said you were listening, you can hear me. So if you're listening, did you see that comment about the tarot cards? I'm not afraid to call people out on live stream. Ah, good, good. Thank you for commenting. I've been waiting for you to comment too, so I can make you a fucking moderator. Voila! You are now a moderator. Ziara, what was the response? What does he say? Jason Haas kind of has response to Satori's ability. What? Oh, really? Yeah, you might have to show me that. We stand Cinnamon in this house. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to subscribe to Spice Rack Studios channel, she does a great job. What we need them to do, the method on the live stream. Method on the live stream. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Like Amanda, I like Amanda, but like her accusing people of murder and stuff with no proof, other than, yeah, that can be a risky thing. Yeah, accusing people, just starting to say things. Yeah, this dress as much as I can, get it done by Christmas. That's so cool. That's cool. That's so cool. I've been looking at Black Friday stuff. I've been looking at Black Friday stuff today, and I've been debating on what I'm going to be buying my family for Christmas. Have I seen Colby's story? Yeah, I've seen his Instagram story. Did he make a new one? I'm not aware of. Let me go look really quick. Just do the method laying on the bed with the feet off the ground or the bare foot, like they is no saying this. That's a good idea. Yeah. Someone mentioned that earlier too. Like, yeah, just do it on like a bed or something, where you can't really physically make the noise with your bones or your muscles, right? By hitting the floor. Someone followed me on Instagram. Who did it? Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, if anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, by the way, I'm almost to 500 followers on Instagram. Can you believe that shit? Well, thanks, Francis. We've been working on more content, so coming soon. Yeah, I've been really pushing for her to make more content. She's really good at it. Always encouraging my friends to make a YouTube channel, because I'll help them. I'll help anybody in any way I can. I'm a nice freaking person. There's my Instagram if anybody wants to follow. Since we have like 115 people on here, there's probably one of you guys who have not followed me on Instagram yet. If you guys want to, you don't have to. It's okay, though. Followed your Instagram, I think, yesterday. Thank you, 1010. I appreciate that. I want to see the footage of them in socks they ever never posted. Yeah, I would love to see that. Just my thought. What was your thought? Sorry about that, Desira. I'm going to go back up and look at it really quick. If I can find it. Give me a second. You seen a YouTube channel called Booze and Booze? No, I have not. I just followed. Oh, thank you. Can you post the Discord link? You best believe I can. You best believe. Yeah, I got you. Followed this morning. Thank you. I thought they were. I think they were in slippers. Yeah, I think they got bought in slippers in that video. Yep, I just gave you guys the Discord link. There you guys are. People are popping on in the Discord. Woo, yeah, if you guys like this community, you guys can have any conversation you want over there about Sam and Colby, whatever you guys want to talk about over on the Discord. Thank you for sharing my gaming channel, Francis. Wow, fucking 3 people already joined the Discord. Oh my gosh, thank you. 4 people? What? 4 people, thank you. A lot of people here have Discord, huh? 5 people. Headless Horse. Thank you. It's like Mr. Nightmare. Not saying it's true, but it came on my mind. What came to your mind? I thought 6. Oh my God, 7 people just joined. Thank you. I'm not good keeping up with Discord. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just there if you ever want to have a conversation with the community. That's all it's there for. You know, I post all my links over there too, so you guys can talk about whatever you want. We can all have conversations. You know, there's a fan art thing. There's a Church of the Cat. So if you like cats, I have a cat named Church I post over there. It's great stuff. Nothing I've ever seen them have been fake. The one thing the Haas family, are known as keeping it real and being honest. This is what Jason Haas said. Well, I really hope that his daughter's telling the truth then, because that's going to come back and bite him in the ass if it's not. Like, I have a lot of respect for Jason Haas. I really do. But at the end of the day, man, you know. And it's his daughter, so I can't really, obviously I can't blame him for taking her side on this either. As he should. Any parent would probably do the same thing. I'm Misha Collins, bitch, by the way. Yes, there. Oh, wow, look, more people hopping on in. Oh my gosh, guys. You guys are killing it over there. Hell yeah. Can I say thank you? Can I say thank you? You guys are very awesome. How many followers do you have on Instagram? I'm kind of curious to see how many people just followed. 2 followers on Instagram. Woo! I think we're literally like 10 away. 10 away. Love it. Sorry, I'm not trying to be boring. Let's keep talking about what we're talking about. Church is so cute. Aw, thank you so much. Wait, what's going on? Jack Boyle, thank you so much for hopping on in. We were just talking about the whole Cody and Satori thing. Having a conversation about that. And how Exploring with Josh is very unsure about how he feels about them at the moment. Met you on Tuesday on Nerd Report, and oh, were you on the actual live stream? Yeah, I'm more talkative here, ain't I? Yeah, I think I remember you. Thank you. Enjoying your content all week. That's so cool. Thank you for watching my stuff. Hell yeah. They're faking stuff. Something like that. They faking stuff. Something like they faking stuff or something like that. Well, there's no proof that they're faking anything. I mean, well, there's a lot of evidence that might point to that kind of direction, but I have not watched Talk to Me yet. If I do, it's going to be probably... I think I'm going to probably watch it tonight, probably, after the Boogie documentary, because I'll be posting the Boogie documentary too. Oh my god, my hair is fucked up. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Hit the like button if I need a haircut. Can you watch the second video of debunking with Cody and Satori? No, I think I'm gonna lay off the debunking videos for a while, and the only reason why I say that is because at this point I just kind of want to know if it's legit or not legit. I would be more interested to see somebody, one of these big content creators, Sam and Colby specifically, or maybe Exploring with Josh and Seth Borden, come out with a video stating that they just no longer believe in them and they, they're not going to encourage them anymore and whatnot. Aw, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Is it Christy? Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. The money is going to hopefully a vehicle for me, so if you guys want to throw a donation in there, please by all means do so. It's not have to, you don't have to, it's not a requirement, it's just an option if you guys want to. KDD, good question. Why is Josh switching sides now, though, after his video with them? Because he's finally starting to see all of the footage that's come out. Because, again, most of these content creators who have done collaborations with Satori and Cody did not even know all of this stuff until fans went out of their way to start posting all this footage and videos. So, like the footage of Cody doing the method years before he met Satori. No, none of them knew about that. Not even Sam and Colby knew about that. Even they had to call them and ask, hey, what's this about, guys? So Exploring with Josh is probably like you got, like a lot of us, finding out all this information, and they just don't know how to respond to it. Thank you for gifting a member, Francis. That's very awesome of you. Hell yeah. Do I believe it? Do I believe their method? I'm choosing to believe in their method, yeah. I have not watched Josh's videos yet. No, I have not. I haven't gotten that far yet. 310 votes, guys, on the freaking poll, but only 180 likes on the live stream. Hit that like button. Do me a solid favor. You guys have the power. Come on now. Hit the like button. They need to be they need to be, I thought you meant grounded, like go to your room. Jason, go to your room. I can't believe you'd pull this shit on the family. They need to be grounded for it to work with the socks footage. They'll be used later as an answer to come skeptics. Everyone wrongly assumes Satori is the one with the gift. Wrong. No, apparently Cody is the one that I think a lot of people, at least my audience, have been saying. What's your Instagram? I'll link you up. Don't worry about it. I'll link you up. I have it right here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm going to be watching that Boogie 2988 documentary and giving my honest thoughts. I'm already hearing a lot of negative things about it, like what I'm going to be probably thinking of Boogie by the end of it. I haven't heard specifics, but I've heard people are like not really a big fan of Boogie anymore, if they weren't already. Well, you feel betrayed might be the big word, but I can't think of another word to describe it. Yeah, no, it is full-on betrayal. Yeah, it is a backstab, like for sure. If they come out as liars, yeah, I'll feel backstabbed. You might as well almost have taken a fucking bullet and shot me in the back of the head. Hey, River, what Josh video? I don't know, I haven't reacted to it yet. But there were comments left by Josh. I mean, one of them was on a debunking video of all things. I can't remember the name of the YouTuber. Let me go ahead and look up the guy's name, and you guys can just go over there and look at the comment yourself. All you have to do is go to his video. Is the YouTuber Max Biamont is his name. He did a video called "Are Cody and Satori Honest?" reacting to Sam and Colby trying to debunk the Conjuring House, and it has like 11,000 views. If you go to that video, click on new comments, scroll down a little bit, you'll find Exploring with Josh's video. Yeah. Yeah, definitely recommend checking that out. There's a fucking gnat in here. Oh yeah, I just found out Boogie is from my... This thing is about to die. It said, but no, wait, thank 9 Danielle, thank you so much for helping. I know it said method is real. Why are you doing this? You'll perish, you fuck. Oh, did I get him? I got him. Good deal. Josh just posted an update saying he deleted the videos about them. No! Like the investigations he did with them? Is that what he deleted? I watched Josh's video with Cody and Satori and it seemed to be very consistent. Hello, Boogie has been a shit show for years. Stuff admitted in the doc. Oh boy, Batman couldn't torture that shit out of me. Fuck. Batman couldn't torture that shit out of me. I heard he said it. He apparently said a lot of shit. No spoilers. No spoilers. I want to watch the documentary. Well, since I've already liked, I'll just do this. Aw, thank you, Salem. I wonder if Sam and Colby will delete the videos. No, I don't think they will. And they shouldn't. I really encourage... I'm kind of shocked that Josh actually deleted the videos, too, because I think it's good that they keep the videos up. I would say that the videos are a good point to make, that if they are fakers and they are just taking advantage of people's emotions, they need to be shown to the world. They need to be. They need to be, because it's a good, you know... Con artists are... plainly scum. They're scum. Con artists are scum. They will lie to you. They will tell you everything you want to hear just to benefit themselves, even if it's not true. Boogie is a gamer. I know who Boogie is. I used to watch a couple of his videos back in the day. Well, when he did collaborations with other content creators, I used to watch McJuggernuggets and Kid Behind the Camera, and Boogie would actually collaborate with those guys. So that's kind of all I know about him. I don't know too much, and I know he played a character named Francis back in the day. I don't think Josh has deleted the videos because I still see it on his YouTube channel. Boogie is a pathetic human who's just getting karma for his actions. Oh, I cannot wait to watch this. I can't wait to watch this video. That's all I'm going to say. I just checked, and Josh's newest investigation with Cody and Satori is still up. Okay, it's still up. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, I'd hope he wouldn't delete it, because I think it's important. Important to keep those videos up. Oh, he deleted the posts? Like the one that he said about Cody and Satori? I hope he wouldn't do that either, because that does make it kind of sound like he's doubling down on what he was saying. You know? I would stick with my guns, man. If he doesn't believe them, then, you know, by all means, stick to that. I mean, it's his choice. I'm not going to tell him how to live his life, but... thank you guys for following my Instagram, by the way. A lot of you guys decided to. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Jordan, pay attention. Elo, you told me about one you want, but don't have it yet. I'm curious. I'm curious what clown you got me. I think I do know who he is, and now when he did a boxing match with some other big fat guy. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, Boogie actually did a boxing thing with somebody. I forgot. Let's see. I'm going to be so pissed if they're fake and Sam and Colby know it's a hoax. Like, I'm thinking of how much money has been made from it. I mean, I don't think Sam and Colby would ever be a part of something like that. I don't think they like that concept either. You know, they of course don't want to be known as the people who faked something just for views and money and stuff. Obviously, I don't think they want that at all. I mean, hell, I even bought a poster. I have literally a Sam and Colby 1 week at the Conjuring House poster coming to my house that I will be hanging in the background. Yeah, so I'll have a giant poster kind of stating all the bullshit. Yeah. And you best believe I'll ask Cody and Satori to sign it, too. You best believe I will. God, I wonder what they would do if I went to one of those cons that they've been doing and I just pull up the poster and say, hey, can you sign this? He said he deleted the post because he should have made a video instead of using words. Ah, that's right. Nope, I actually did see that. Yes, he did. Well, he didn't delete the comments. I mean, the comments are still up from what I can tell. And, you know, most people already screenshotted them anyways, so it's like even if he wanted to delete them, they're still going to be there. But yeah, I think a video would have been more respectful. I think it would have been better just in general because it would have given him more of an opportunity to explain himself better. I've seen someone analyze Cody's shoe imprints on Reddit. It cracks me up. Sam and Colby fans would be a great, great, please, LOL. Did anybody here in this chat watch A Week at the Conjuring videos in theater? I did not. I would have loved to have, though. If they actually do a re-release, like in a theater near me, I might go and do that. I'm imagining like a month from now and they post an apology video about Cody and Satori being illegitimate. I hope their gift is real, but wouldn't be shocked if it... That's kind of, I think, where everybody is right now. Even the people who are like 100% believers are kind of like at this point where I don't think they would be shocked if they ever came out as fake. Yeah, which is sad to say, but at the end of the day, man, it's kind of like they did it to themselves, honestly. Not the fans, obviously, but Cody and Satori. Sam and Colby fans are detective. That's right. They got their boys' backs, you know what I'm saying? We're going after the real deal. We're not going to let nobody lie. Hit that like button, folks. We're almost to 200 likes right now. We have 1,000 views on this video, almost 200 likes, and 122 viewers right now on this live stream. Can you believe that? We've never done this good before. So, yeah, you guys are killing it right now. Fucking love you. The Reddit is so interesting. I don't really go to Reddit. People have been asking me to, and I don't really go there. But hell, you guys keep doing what you do. You're doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? Sam and Colby Reddit were tearing Cody and Satori apart. Oh, yeah, I've heard. I'm a paranormal investigator, and I know how important it is to debunk, and they didn't push them hard enough. I think that's what a lot of people were critiquing about Sam and Colby is that they did come out with a debunking video, but they didn't do it to the level I think they should have done it. Absolutely, 100% agree with that. Like, they did some good little tests, of course. You know, the rubber gloves thing wasn't a bad test. That was pretty interesting to do, like how apparently the rubber gloves don't work. That was kind of an interesting one to pull up, but I think, yeah, it was all about... But then again, you know, Sam and Colby weren't too familiar with the Fox sisters to begin with. To my knowledge, they weren't. I could be wrong about that, but to me, it didn't come off like they knew a lot about the Fox sisters. So if they knew more about that, I think they would have been questioning it a little bit more. But I don't think they did their research on the two before they started doing the collaboration. Reddit's kind of talk to stay away. Personally, I love Reddit because I love the Reddit sloths, but I don't actually talk on Reddit. I observe the drama. They shouldn't have had shoes on. That would made it more than believable. Oh yeah, if it was like not just slippers, but like actually just their bare feet on the gravel. Even though I wouldn't want them, you know, obviously I wouldn't like to want to throw people into this kind of situation where they had to put their feet on gravel. But yeah, they should have like on the gym floor or something like that, or the wooden floor, have their bare feet. Yeah, but also, I don't know if you know this, guys, but I've seen videos of people popping a muscle in like their elbow area and making that noise. Like, there's actually videos of people doing that. So it's not just the feet. They could be doing it up here too, and people aren't realizing it. Shannon and Ryan from Watcher are the only ghost hunters I know of who actually try to debunk their evidence. Yeah, like they go in full on, yeah, trying to debunk stuff. Twitter is where I get the drama. If they're for real, they would gladly do the bare feet test yeah, they would. Yeah, they would, because if they have nothing to hide, they have nothing to be worried about. That's the whole point. Imagine how awkward it would be if Sam and Colby caught them lying during the debunking. It would have been awkward, but I think they would have called them out for it for sure. Lose the shoes, guys. Lose the shoes. We should make a t-shirt like that. Just lose the shoes, guys. That's it. I'm taking back the laying down. Full body scan during the method. Fuck yeah. Full body scan. There just needs to be a video barefoot. It's in shorts and tank tops. People will still come out with something else then. Probably. But, you know, maybe he's doing it in, like, his ass cheeks or something. You know, something crazy like that. And no one wants to even question on seeing that because they're just not interested. Like, nah, we're not going to see that. You know what? We believe you. Fuck it. Yeah, the card thing was weird. The card thing was weird. Yeah. I have TMJ and can pop my jaw. That's pretty cool. Wish I could do stuff like that. I'm not that talented. I can't even whistle. From Georgia, I don't wear shoes. Why don't we hear the knocking sound all the time around energy sources, lights? Just saying. Oh yeah, and when like every time the light would flicker in one of those videos, yeah, we'd all start freaking out thinking it's paranormal. I like the light flickering doesn't really, you know, freak me out too much. They need to stand behind a screen where you can see their skeletons while they do it. Have you watched the vid already? What video are you talking about? What video are you talking about? They did admit they can't do it if they aren't touching the ground. He could be clapping them cheeks. I said popping, not clapping. You're the ones with your heads in the gutter. I used to be able to pop my ankle, but that was because I had a torn tendons. Exploring with Josh and Cody, exploring with Josh, no, I have not watched that video yet. No, I have not. Can they do it with water? Because water will compress all sound before their joints. Blueface is gonna come out. I think it's a normal human reaction to retreat under such extreme confrontation what they are experiencing now, even if they are real, but it definitely makes them look bad. You're right about that. You're right. 100%. 100%. It's like it's not like I don't understand their situation. Like, obviously you have all these people questioning, but even them themselves kind of already said that they were ready to handle this. But I don't think they were ready to handle this, especially when all of that footage started coming out about Cody, which I don't know necessarily if they were prepared for all that old footage to come out. I don't think they really, I think they underestimated the internet. That's my whole thing. Yeah. I think there was a big play in underestimating how far people will go to try to prove them wrong. And it kind of really shows. And they don't even have an actual reasonable answer for why this, that, and this is like, you know, the footage that they found, especially of Cody doing the method before he even met Satori. Like, that is a big one. That is a big deal. They're both sus, but Cody is really sus. Yeah. Cody is really the one who's kind of blown my mind a little bit. By the way, you've been saying innocent until proven guilty, but shouldn't it be the opposite with paranormal evidence, like fake until proven unexplainable? I like that. I think you should make that. I should think we should make that a shirt. Have C and S be in their underwear or naked, then we can fully see the cheeks moving up and. Gosh, no one. That's gonna be stuck with me for the. I'm gonna be known as the guy who said freaking they're fucking popping a ass cheek muscle or something. I don't know. That's why they got nothing to worry about. And people, that's when people are going to be like, you know what? We're not interested in seeing that. You know what? We believe you. I recently did an Ouija board session. Ooh, and it spilled Abigail, and I freaked out. That is pretty creepy, actually. Yeah, the cheek method. Okay, I said a few times, but my grandma had psychic abilities and lost them after her treatments. Theory, Cody had the same experience, but it came back with Satori. Possibly. Why didn't he just say that? You see, theories are one thing, but like changing your answers and things that don't add up are a different thing. Like having theories is fine because, you know, we can have theories all the time, but unfortunately they've already tried to answer these questions and it just makes no sense now because all the answers keep changing. People would be like, we believe, but it's not a bad theory. It's not. People would be like, we believe you, or just don't clap the cheeks. If they are fake, Bella said she heard Abigail doing the spelling thing during the Estes method, so she will be affected by the backlash. Well, I mean, that could be summed up with just paranoia. She could have been just paranoid. But, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. The cheek method seems like a legitimate thing, though. Not only that, but also lied about profiting off their gifts. Anonymous Shadow. I fucking love that name. I love reading Anonymous Shadow every time. In the case, let's call it passing gas. Yeah, it's all just fart play. That's what it is. That's all it is. Open your eyes, people. It's just fart play. I'm gonna be up all night practicing the cheek method. I want to be a Sam and Colby video too. Doesn't have to be just Sam and Colby. We can never escape fart jokes. I'm not even a fan of fart jokes, man. Personally, I think the distance thing is just your mind filling in the blanks when they change the volume of the knocks, simultaneously being further away and sound. Not a bad idea. That's actually a pretty good thought. Actually, I have to acknowledge that. Yeah, gas. They were fart mates. Blueface might hire you. So that's the stuff. So that's the stuff they smell. Yeah. Oh, now it makes sense. Yeah. It's not the crooked necklace they're smelling. It's freaking Satori and Cody performing the fart method. And look, I'm not trying to make fun of them. I just thought it was funny. But what about people feeling it on the floors? Well, we actually came up with that method too. That theory is that maybe like because ventriloquists actually are able to make a voice sound like it's coming from across the room, right? It's actually from across the room, and I'm sitting here thinking maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe he is able to make it sound like the knocks are coming from a distance with his mouth or something, and by the time it gets to where they are standing, he uses his toes to make it vibrate on the floor to make it sound like it's really there. Right? Not a bad little theory. I feel like it all could be Cody, and he used Satori and made her feel like it has only happened when the touch, so her reactions could be legitimate, but Cody is just faking it by himself. Possibly. I mean, that's, I don't want to like have to, because again, I think these people, they sound so genuine. I really deeply want to believe them, but petition to bring back Mythbusters for this one. Fuck yeah. But how did they make? I mean, just get whatever they are. BuzzFeed Unsolved to go over there. They'd probably try to find a source to it. They are either very talented or very gifted, nothing between. I love how we went from serious discussion to cheek clapping method. I love the internet so much. Oh yeah, 100%. If Cody and Satori are fake, the owners was rather excited to show this method. Eye contact with Cody the whole time. We need MatPat. I will go over there by myself to figure the shit out. Cody and Satori should do a live stream doing the method, and maybe some theories will be answered. Possibly, but if it's like if they're in their own home, that means they have a way to set everything up to their own way, right? So if they are faking, I mean that might be a pretty good way to fake it too, is just have everything set up to where they can make it look legitimate. So again, that's unfortunately just the mindset of how we are, because unfortunately there's just too many people on the internet who fake shit and will do whatever it takes to make it look legitimate so that no one will question them. That's unfortunately the world we live in. Same, the owner seems off to me. She was recording their session. What's another paranormal house like The Conjuring? Amityville, but no one's allowed to go there, to my knowledge. Wow, so close to 200. I know, we're really on the verge of 200 likes. Thank you so much, XD Sam. I would like to see the owners of the video she was recording on her phone. So true, only MatPat can save us. Lizzie Borden House, there's a good one. Sally House, that's a pretty popular one. The Belair House. By the way, hopping on in, guys, hit that like button for me. Do me a quick solid favor. Hit that like button. Show a little bit of love and support. We've almost had 400 votes now and only 193 likes. I know you guys can hit that like button for me and get me up to like 200 likes. You don't have to, obviously. It's just optional, but if you want to support the video in any way, there you go. I like the owner's idea of good intentions versus bad intentions, but there's something about her that gives me iffy vibes. Enfield in England, yep. The Enfield House, yep. Goatsman, oh yeah, Goatman's Bridge, yep. Bowers Mansion. No, Amityville is privately owned. The people actually live there. They changed the address so people would stop visiting it. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I want to visit it so bad now. Did you know Colby was a diehard fan of One Direction? That would make sense. I could see it. Still mad I missed the opportunity to drive. I know. Gosh. You know, I don't like to shame people, but you should feel some shame. No, I'm kidding. I think every debunked YouTuber should go visit the Cody. Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, every debunker just goes and visits Cody and Satori, have them like in one giant gymnasium, and they can just test. Like each of them get like 5 ways to test them. That'd be a good video actually. And if they can prove all of them wrong, I'll give props. I'll give credit. The Velisca Axe Murder House, David Omen House. Yep. So is it the new owner that has allowed people to camp on site? That wasn't a thing before, right? No, I think the new owner is the one that allowed that. Yeah. First live I've ever watched for more than 5 minutes. How long have we been on? Almost 3 hours now. Wow, 3-hour live stream, guys. Thank you. And it's only happening because you guys are supporting the video. Legends, we need MatPat to research the fart method and come up with a theory for. I don't want that to be what I'm known for. Coming up with the fart method or the cheek clapping method. What do you think about the channels putting demon and demonic in their titles? Apparently, you know, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of some of these paranormal channels using that as like a way to kind of clickbait. And it is clickbait. Don't mistake it. When like I'm seeing, you know, trapped by the Zozo demon, or a demon almost killed me the night I almost died, and literally like someone trips and falls on their knees in the video. I'm not a fan of it. It makes no sense to me. It's like, why would you do that? That's clickbaiting. It's my legacy. Cinnamon, I need a shirt. I need a shirt that says cheek clapping method. This is fucked up. Farewell, heading to bed. Remember what I said though. I need a t-shirt design for that. Lefa, I know who you're referencing. Yeah, I think everybody does. But it's not even just them. It's like a whole bunch of other. We'll get right on that. Thank you so much. And by the way, I'm going to actually link everybody up with Cinnamon's channel really quick. So before you go, I'm actually going to link people up. Let's see how many subscribers you can get within the night. I'm not sure how many we can get you to, but if you're still here, I hope you're watching, because we're going to try to blow you up here right now. So be ready for that. I'm not sure what could happen in the next few minutes, but wow, you're almost at gained 1 subscriber at least. Good golly, good job. I didn't even shout you out and you already got a subscriber. All right. Cinnamon, are you still watching? You're at 97 subs on your channel. I'm going to go ahead and post your link. Let's see how fast you blow up. If people want to go over there and check her out. I think she's a great content creator. She has plans in the future. I really want to see this person, do well. So if you guys... Okay, she's still here. There's the link. I just posted the link to Cinnamon's channel. If you guys want to go show some love and attention while I drink another cup of coffee. I'm going to shut my mouth for a minute. And I only did... Wait, one sec. I'm ready to see like a death threat in the comments here in a second. Done. Awesome. Thank you guys for showing some love and support. Subscribed? Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Change diver mode to... It's fair. Do you watch any other paranormal YouTubers? Do you have any favorites? I like a lot of paranormal channels. I mean, I used to be a big fan of watching like Ghost Adventures back in the day with my friend Michael. Me and him used to watch that shit on the down low all the time. Really big fans of that. I used to watch Ghost Hunters with my grandma and my dad. They're not really all that great to me anymore. They're kind of boring in a sense. I'm just not too much into them. They don't really do much to make their episodes really all that creative. It's just not for me. But thinking about like my favorite content creators on YouTube, Sam and Colby are probably my number 1. Even if this whole fiasco is like fake with Satori and Cody, I still think what they did and captured was actually really awesome. And, you know, props to them for, hopefully they keep the videos up because I think that's important and whatnot. I'm a big fan of Sam and Colby. I even ordered some Explorer merch not long ago. This video kind of inspired me to go ahead and order some Explorer merch. So in my reactions, you'll see like a beanie on. I'll have like a beanie. Speaking of hats, I'm going to go ahead and put mine on. Kind of keep my hair in place. I'm a big fan of Twin Paranormal. I do like them. They catch some really cool evidence. I think they're respectful, so I like that about them. I have been getting back into Overnight. I'm a decently good fan of that. I want to start checking out more smaller paranormal channels. I started watching Project Fear, and I'm starting to like their channel quite a bit. So hopefully I'm going to get back into that at some point. The City of Sparks will be coming to my channel soon. Plans for a really fun video, but summarize the first book. What's up, Jorge? How you doing, buddy? How are you doing on subscribers over there, Cinnamon? Did you get a lot of them? I mean, you should definitely be over 100 now. Have you heard of Ice 9 Kills? I don't think I have. Hey, guys. Oh, and by the way, me and Spice Rack actually here in the comments did a video recently. We played Among Us, and that's on my gaming channel. 110 subs already? Ooh. This merch drop from Sam and Colby was sick. I didn't buy anything, but only because I have too much clothes already. Right. Yeah, I bought one of their beanies, and I bought a poster from them. 110. Hell yeah, you're over the 100 mark. Again, hopefully you stay there this time. Hopefully it sticks. You know what I'm saying? 110 subs. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, let me go ahead and give you guys a link to my gaming channel. I know, this is like, now I'm going to just, this is all I'm going to be doing for the rest of the live stream is just, guys, follow me on this, follow me on this, follow me on this. But no, I'm trying to get, you know, bigger on other platforms too. It doesn't just have to be this channel. I'll link you up really quick. There's my gaming channel. And again, the first video, the newest video is me and Cinnamon playing Among Us, which is, I think, really fun. Sam and Colby are on top tier. The twins are awesome too. Absolutely. Thank you, Sal's. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for showing some love and support tonight. Sam and Colby will always be number one for sure. I think after this, I think they've earned the number one as paranormal groups go on YouTube. I do love Nuke's Top 5 also. I'm a big fan of Nuke's Top 5. He's not really a paranormal investigator, but I love his montages he puts together. I think they're a lot of fun to watch. I just discovered twins, and I'm enjoying their content. Sam and Colby will always be my favorites. I like Sam and Colby. The twins are spooky. Oh, yeah, Selena Spooky Boo. Yep, that's another good one. And Exploring with Joshua. I'm very fond of Exploring with Josh. And I actually do appreciate that he's coming out about this too, because I was kind of thinking, who's going to be the first big paranormal investigator on the platform who's going to say something about this? Because it's going to have to happen at some point. Someone's going to have to say something. And Exploring with Josh, I think, is the first one to bluntly come out saying he's not too sure what he thinks. Yep, I love Nuke's Top 5. At some point, I want to do a Nuke's Top 5 like live stream. Also, a new video up on the Slime Dimes. Oh, yeah, I forgot to share the Slime Dimes. My goodness, that channel only has like 20-something subscribers. So if you guys like Red Dead Redemption Online, I'll go ahead and share that really quick. Yep. Me and Cinnamon play Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Yeah, I have a lot of channels. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do. And there's the Slime Dimes channel. Go look at that channel. Very cool. We have a lot of Red Dead Redemption clips over there. Have you heard of the Meta Sidekicks? They just collab with Amanda for an investigation, and they also do reactions and are mediums as well. I have heard of them, actually. Yeah, that's pretty cool that they actually did a collaboration with Amanda. I used to watch TFIL, but not a fan of Elton anymore. But they had a video at Devil's Well, I think it was called, and that shook me to my core. That sounds very interesting. Devil's Tower, I think actually. Devil's Tower. All right, look at all that. Look at all that love and support. 347 votes, guys. Hit that like button. Oh, dude, 1,122 views on today's live stream. That has never, I don't think that's ever happened for my channel. Like over 1,100. I love Mr. Ballin. You might say he's strange, dark, and mysterious. I'll be watching more Mr. Ballin soon. I feel like my favorite paranormal creator is probably Loey Lane. I don't really watch paranormal investigations on here, to be honest. Well, because you know there's a lot of people who unfortunately like the fake shit. Isolation is scarier than using devices and watch evidence, in my opinion, so Project Fear is definitely my favorite. They do a great job, yeah. I can't take Elton seriously anymore. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. I think that's kind of where everybody is with Elton at this point. Oh yeah, the TFIL Skinwalker videos are wild, and I'll say that Elton has certainly had his moments to where I feel like he's rubbed me the wrong way. Not really a big fan of Elton myself. What's your favorite horror film? I would have to probably say it goes back and forth. I'll give you my top 5. I would say John Carpenter's Halloween, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, probably Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Return of the Living Dead, and I'm kind of like in between Creepshow and Dawn of the Dead, the original. I watched Chills back like a year or two ago, stopped simply his voice, but then I found out he's got deflated lung and felt bad. He's still pretty cool. What about Paranormal Files with Colin? I don't think I've ever watched Paranormal Files, not to my knowledge at least. Spirit, did Sam and Colby say anything about this? They're gonna be making a video here soon that they're gonna be going more in depth about Satori and Cody. Yeah. But they haven't really said too much yet. They did an interview where they kind of answered some things, but they're going to be going into full detail about all the evidence and stuff that's been shown. Elton gives me David Dorbrick and excavator vibes. No tea, no shade. Elton has always rubbed me the wrong way. I like that they still have Corey in the overnight videos, and he's the funniest one there. Yeah, Corey is awesome. Colin has done collaborations with Twin Paranormal. Has he? Elton. Where did they say they're making a follow-up on Cody and Satori? Instagram. They said they're going to be making a video on Instagram. Anyone remember that one show with Ryan Buell? Paranormal State, I think. Have you heard of Arto? No, I have not, actually. I don't think he really respects the spirits and doesn't treat them right like people. He does a lot of questionable things, for sure. For sure. Are we at fucking 500 followers on Instagram now? We're 2 away. 2 people away from 500 followers on Instagram, guys. I mean, my goal over there is 1,000. I would never expect to ever hit 1,000, but 1,000 on Instagram would be insane. I would love to get verified without actually having to pay for verification. But, you know, it is what it is. I would just love to start building I would love to build a name for myself, known as the guy who came up with the ass-clapping cheek method. That's a real thing. I want to be known as that. I want it to be a legitimate thing. Yes, Paranormal State, I used to like that. I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever watched Paranormal State. I don't really mind Elton, not gonna lie. The thumbnail he titles and the TFI will give me the ick, though. I feel like every thumbnail is about the same. He has, like, the same picture for every thumbnail. The same face for every thumbnail. Have you heard of Mindseed TV? Yep, I have. I've never seen this many people in your live stream. It's pretty crazy. I'm pretty honored. 500 followers. Woo! 500 followers on Instagram. That's big. That's huge. We got to respect that. We got to respect that. 502 followers on Instagram, everybody. Oh my God, we're on the way to 1,000? No way. And yeah, if you have any questions for me, by the way, you don't have to just ask questions about Sam McColby or anybody. If you have questions for me and want to get to know me more, ask away. Don't worry, we will sure your but yes. Yes. Oh, dude, that's a t-shirt idea. A gravestone that actually says the ass clapping method. J Carts Arts, the ass clapping method. It's a real thing. Good night, Glenn. Thank you for hopping on in. And by the way, I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know this. Hey, my mom is doing well. Thank you for asking. She's been taking it very easy. Yeah, but I'm not sure if a lot of you guys know this. But I have a GoFundMe for hopefully someday trying to get my own house. I'm in a financial bind right now. That's why the GoFundMe was put together. And if anybody here is interested in donating to it, you don't have to. It's not required. It's just there if you ever want to donate to the channel. I do have a GoFundMe. If anybody here is interested, you guys can go over there whenever you want and leave a donation. It's up to you. I normally only say if you're going to donate, just donate $5. And the more people who donate $5, the easier it will be for a lot of people if they ever wanted to donate. But you don't have to. It's just an option. It's just there. Again, financial bind, and I just eases some of the stress. I do have a job, by the way. I am a security guard. I have a job. It's not like I don't have a job. Yeah. I know. I'm going to probably make it a t-shirt. Oh, have you seen the live action trailer for Avatar: The Last Airbender? No, I didn't. I was thinking about checking it out. I'd love to hear about your haunted house sometime. I grew up in one too. Yep, I do have a lot of stories about my haunted houses that I've lived in. We have not had a lot of experience of lately, but yeah, back in the day when I was a little kid at my old house in Washington, the house doesn't stand anymore. It's actually just a vacant lot now. But when we used to have the house back in Washington, we had a lot of crazy shit happen there, and it was the same house that my grandma pretty sure died in. Yeah, peace out, homies, going to bed. All right, Bree, thank you for joining. I hope you have a great night. Sleep well. Have you experienced anything paranormal recently? Not recently, not to my knowledge. I can't really remember. Have you seen the One Piece live action series? Yes, I thought it was really good. On my Patreon, it's up there on my Patreon too. I actually I watched it and did reactions to it. And a lot of you guys are proud to know I do movie reactions too. I watch a lot of movies. Can I just say thank you guys? A lot of you guys are really fucking following me right now. You guys are awesome. 503 followers on Instagram. Thank you. That's big. Had to say it with enthusiasm. 1 second, guys. 1 second. And by the way, to give you guys an idea, you guys will not be the only ones who donated. We've already raised like $607 on the GoFundMe. And, you know, crazy. I currently live in a haunted house. There was several spirits here. That's pretty cool. Do you think that watching paranormal videos could potentially conjure or attract any spirits to your house? I mean, that's a good conversation to have. It's hard to tell. I personally don't believe that. I don't think it will. I think, you know, going to haunted locations, inviting things to follow you, maybe doing things that are disrespectful, going to like cemeteries, being disrespectful in cemeteries, things like that. I mean, there are spirits everywhere without question. I mean, if I were to walk outside and probably say, you know, you're welcome in my house, I'm sure maybe a spirit will probably notice that and maybe even want to come into my house. I don't know. It's interesting though, and that's kind of the fun part about the paranormal. Your puppet on Instagram is terrifying. Yeah, yep. His name is Vinny. His name is Vinny. I made him when I was little. I had a Charlie McCarthy puppet, and I fucked him up a little bit, and I made him. Not me side-eyeing the screen porch where the footsteps come from. Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. Yeah, I would think it would maybe help open the door, but not fully. Yeah, it might attract things, especially if you're looking to attract things, but if we don't talk about it and think about it enough, it won't manifest something. Well, that's the other thing. If you acknowledge something, it's going to want to stick around even longer. But if you don't acknowledge something, it's going to get bored and probably leave because it's not going to have any effect on you. And if it's going to try to do something, it wants to have an effect on you. But if you just ignore it, and it'll eventually just leave because there's nothing it can do. which is locked, by the way. Not me saying which is locked, by the way. Off topic, are wondering your church is. Wondering what Church is doing. Oh, Church, he's probably downstairs, probably in his little sacred spot. If you guys noticed on my Instagram, I actually posted of him at on top of like a heater. Yeah, it's down in the basement. He's probably chilling on that thing. He sleeps down there a lot. He loves that spot. That's like his domain. I would let him in my room while we're going live and stuff, but yeah, he'll jump on the counter. I mean, he'll jump on the desk and everything, knock stuff over. Just too much of a hassle. I know, we've maintained at least 100 views like all night for the past few hours now. It's crazy. Crazy. All of our spirits are nice and I have been around like 11 years. I love that. I think all spirits are bad. Some people are not really, no, there's some good spirits out there. It depends on how you open you are. Yeah. Some people are vulnerable. Church's domain. Yep. Yeah, if you want to help me get a house, that's where the... Yeah, it's the domain. Oh, by the way, if we're lagging out at all, guys, I apologize. It's saying right now that we have no... it's kind of lacking. I don't know. It's being weird right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, the stream is probably lagging for people. It's red right now. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. It's being dumb. I got lag. Yep, a lot of people are getting lag. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. Properties. Let's see if I can fix it. Hopefully that helped a little bit. No guarantee it did. Yeah, sometimes it does this. Yeah, sorry guys, it does this sometimes. It's a little crispy, but it always passes. Hopefully. I mean, it's still on red, which isn't a good sign. That means, you know, the internet's being a little bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, it does that. Let me see if I can mess with it a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I think it's coming back now. It's going back to green. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Hopefully, no, I went back to red. Maybe, yeah, it might be the ghosts. Hopefully not, but it might be. Okay, it's back to green again. Hopefully it stays that way. I don't want to jinx it. There it goes back to red. I keep jinxing it. Well, I mean, I guess this is a good probably point to end the live stream. I didn't want to. We were going for almost 3 hours. But, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass. For anybody who decided they wanted to follow me on Instagram or any of the social media, please, thank you so much. I mean, it really means a lot. You guys are helping me build every single day. The more you decide you want to follow me on the smaller things and whatnot like that, I appreciate it. You don't have to, but you do. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream because it keeps going back and forth from like green and red, and that's not good. That normally means the live stream's probably going to cut me out at some point. I would just rather end it before that happens. But again, I know it started glitching when I said ghost. This happened last time too. I started talking about spirits and stuff, like hardcore about like the spirits around here, and all of a sudden it wants to like start lagging on me. Yeah, great stream, guys. Great stream. We'll do more. We'll do more. Don't worry. I'm going to be, I normally go live every Friday, so if you guys want to catch me live on Friday, just all you have to do is just, you know, hit the bell notification. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I love it. Thank you. All of you guys are awesome. All of you guys, it's not, now it's up. There goes red. There goes red. As soon as I was about to say, it's green, it's staying green now. There goes the red. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end this. See you later. Take care, all of you. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thank you for your love and support. Awesome deal, guys, and I'll check you guys out later. Thank you, guys. I loved it. I loved it. Thank you.